We're live, and we're here to celebrate. That's right. Well, it's a little overdue, I guess. Well, last night we hit 666 subs, but since then we're up to 670, which is pretty fucking awesome. So we got Bullet in the chat room. We got here, and dude, if I sound a little drunk, I apologize. I am a little drunk, to be honest, but in a good way because I'm having fun. Celebrating, dude. I just got home from celebrating with some cool people. But yeah, man. So yeah, 666, well now up to 670. And you're thinking to yourself, why would you celebrate this? You're not at 700 subs yet. Is it 666 a monumentum for metalheads to hit on YouTube? You know what I mean? I know Brian wants to join too. Sorry I haven't sent out any links yet. I will though. Dude, we're having fun tonight, man. It's all about fun here on Metal Bents Chronicles. And we got 5 viewers in the house. Welcome everybody to the special celebration of what I feel was a turnaround for the channel. Too. This channel is going in a way better direction over the last month and a half. And you know what? Hey man, it's motivation to get you to that fucking point, right? You know, there's been a lot of activity on this channel. It's been positive. Yeah, not every video has a ton of views, but who gives a fuck about all that jabber, right? It's all about fucking metal. It's all about like connecting with metalheads, real metalheads, and it's all about the music, you know. Either or. Thanks to all the subscribers out there for getting me to 670 subs. Oh yeah. I know it's not. Well, thank you for getting me to 666. You know, but you know what I mean here. I'm just looking here. What do we got here going on? So we got White that wants to join. Oh yeah, Ryan wants to join too, right? Yeah, I'll send some links, dude. It's a fucking celebration, dude. A party stream. That's what we need here too. It's a party stream, dude. So yeah, man, had a good night tonight. Went out to our local VFW. Good place here in my hometown. A lot of good people go there. Ran into my fucking good buddy. Well, he actually messaged me. He's like, man, you got to come out again, man. I'm like, all right, I'll stop in for a bit. So I did. So shout out to, if he's watching, hope he doesn't mind me mentioning his name. Shout out to John Shredmaster Shetty, good friend of mine out there who I was hanging out with for a bit and having some drinks with. We got Bloom in the chat room. That's right, the Gloom Master of Doom and Bloom and all that fucking heavy shit in the chat room too. So yeah, man, that's what's up. All right, dude. So wow, fuck, kind of lost my train of thought here. Like I said, I'm fucking partying. So what are we doing here? Okay, all right, sending links. Okay. All right, so we got Wyatt that wants to join. We got Ryan Arnold, Damage Master, Damage Incorporated that wants to join. And we'll see who else shows up here tonight. We got 6 people in the chat watching right now here on Metal Bench Chronicles here live on this Sunday night going into Monday morning. That's right. That's what's up here tonight. Because we're live and in living color, baby. Yeah, you know how it goes. Anyways. All right, so I'm going to mute myself for a minute. All right. Links are sent if you guys want to join. So I'm just waiting for you guys to see if you guys join. Okay, we got somebody here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up here on Metal Bench Chronicles, we got the one and only, the king of Damage Incorporated coming at you right now. The Demon Master, Ryan Arnold.
I never thought I'd get an intro. Woo!
What's going on, man?
Not much,
Oh, shoot.
dude.
Yeah, just a little party tonight, you know. Kind of a fun stream here.
Hell yeah.
That's right, man. See if Wyatt joins here. But yeah, besides that, went out, had some fun tonight.
Awesome.
And that's pretty much it, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've just been sitting here. Oh, you got something going.
Oh no, I'm fine right now.
I hear an echo.
Oh shit, my bad. Hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
that's all right.
I had to. It's my phone. I apologize for that. Is it good now?
Yep, we're all good. Way better now.
What the fuck? This Nightbot shit. This Nightbot shit's funny as shit.
The fuck out of here.
I still haven't figured this Nightbot thing out.
Who the heck are you, my evil twin?
That's funny as shit. Holy shit,
yeah,
man.
Nightbot came up with a funny.
Yeah, Nightbot's pretty fucking funny there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All I gotta say about that is fuck Satan. I'm not a Satanist.
He can be a dick sometimes. I can back that up.
Just because it says 666 in the title does not mean I'm a Satanist. But that's that Metalhead goal, man, to reach 666 subs, right? I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then you want to get bigger. You want to have it be 4 6s, and then 5 6s, and then 6 6s.
And we got to get Ryan Arnold here, my friend, my brother, and my partner in crime, up to that level too. So,
yeah, I definitely want to get up there. I think the goal, for me, would be 1,000 subscribers. I think that's a good goal.
Yeah, 1,000's pretty accurate. I mean, because at 1,000 you can do monetization, and you can add your merchandise store on your page when you hit that level.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't do that when you're under 1,000.
Yeah, Anything after that, I'm just like, I don't really care. I just want 1,000. That's really what I want. But
Hey man, that's all right, man. Be as goopy as you want to be, man.
good to know, Christopher Barker.
Christopher Barker, are you related to Nicholas Barker?
Maybe? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, religion's a bunch of crap anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me
Yeah,
either.
I don't do the religion thing. That's not for me either.
Yeah, same here. I just find religion to be, yeah, just a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
So, anybody else gonna join tonight? Well, it's Sunday night. I mean,
Yeah. People gotta get
a
up
lot of
for
people.
work and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people probably have jobs to get up to in the morning and whatnot, depending on
Yeah.
which shift they work too. I mean,
Well, yep.
but yeah, I figured I'd just do this to have a little bit of a fun time, a little bit of a party. Bob Barker. Oh yeah, that's a good point too. Bob Barker. Yeah, Price is right. You could be related to Bob Barker too, there, man. I was thinking either Nicholas Barker, the former drummer of Cradle of Filth, Demi
Oh my
Borgir, and
goodness.
Lock Up, and Bob Barker. Obviously, the Price is right. Could be either or, huh? But, so, anyways, what was I going to say here? Well, I haven't really seen Mean Metal Mike around in a couple of days. I don't know
Yeah,
if
like
any.
he said, he's not. He doesn't have the messenger and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know he's not on Messenger.
Maybe something happened. Maybe.
I hope not. Hopefully, nothing bad happened to him. Just
Yeah.
seems like a weird situation. Not to get like deep into
Yeah.
detail. mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if he needs a break too, he needs a break. I totally get that. You know. Oh, so that's when you got into Therion. Sirius B, which is one of their symphonic albums.
Yeah. You were one of the. Oh yeah, you were doing that. I was thinking about. I wouldn't think of 10. Probably 5.
Yeah. I mean, you could do. I mean, it doesn't really matter. 5 or 10.
I would
It
like to.
doesn't really
I'd like
matter
to
to me.
give you. I'd like to give you an update. Necrotic Nick might join us.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I just messaged him here on Facebook. I'm like, hey, you want to come and join me and Ben? We're celebrating him getting to and passing 666 subscribers. He says he's needs to finish some editing. They give him. It should be like 30 minutes or so.
All right, cool. Sounds good to me. So yeah, I was hanging out with my friend John tonight. Um, he's a real big fan of our channels, and he had a Thralls of Metal shirt on tonight. Yes, so
Ooh,
he knows about Yeah, he knows about Thralls of Metal. So we were
nice.
hanging out. He actually messaged
Does
me.
he
I
know?
was talking
Does he know
about.
about? Does he know about Damaged Incorporated? I hope he does.
Mm, I don't know if he might. I mean, if he's,
Be
I don't
cool.
know if he does or not. I mean, if he's seen you on my streams, well, which you've been on my streams a lot too, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he would know.
Yeah.
Pair of Jeans Reviews. I know that name.
Where have we seen you? I'm like, where have I seen you
Oh
before?
my god, I do know that channel. He does like album reviews too. Album
Pair of
rankings. Yeah, I know who this is.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Pair of Jeans Review. Welcome to the chat, man.
Well, that's a bigger channel too. So yeah, man, welcome
Well,
to the channel.
we were not expecting you. That's ooh,
Yeah, that's pretty
that's
cool, man.
cool.
Welcome to the channel, man. Good to have you here. I was like, man, I know that channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bulver.
he's definitely a lot bigger than I am, but he's
Yeah,
got a cool,
he'll be
he's got a cool,
bigger than us. Yeah,
he's got a cool channel.
yeah. Nice to have you in the chat.
Oh, not much, man. Just celebrating. Well, I guess I'm up to 670 now in subs. I don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
passing 666 subscribers. But nice
it
to
just
have
figured.
you here. It's like you're not the only big one we've had. We should have probably Necrotic Nick in here soon.
Yeah, Thralta Metal. Yep. So yeah,
Probably a little bit
definitely welcome
bigger.
to the channel, dude.
Yep. Nice to have you here in our chat. Pair of Jeans reviews.
Oh yeah, man, totally. Did Ben see my comment rant on this in this moment? Oh yeah, yeah, I did read it. I just hadn't had time to like respond to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like the
I
biggest
there.
fan of that build either.
Yeah, I would think there's several I could think of. I thought of there was only a short transition, but I instantly thought, oh, Dream Theater. That was one that was like there was that period after a dramatic turn of events that was like eek. I wouldn't say they abandoned completely their sound. They were still prog. It was just wasn't really good prog. So it's I don't know if that would be one where they changed their sound. They didn't really change their sound. They're more they they still were prog in a sense. They were still prog and he's got some metal and stuff like that. But it's just like it's uh, I don't know if I can think of any for that topic or that thread.
Right, totally. So I've been kind of thinking about. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do this. Probably
Mm-hmm.
re-ranking the Dream Theater albums, or maybe doing that deep dive, like you said.
Yeah. Maybe I can maybe bring. I was also thinking because if he ever shows up here, maybe bring it up to Jeff. I don't know if he's a big Dream Theater fan or not. I know he
Yeah,
likes his prog, but I'm sure he might like Dream Theater. But that might be worth see if that be something he could be in.
yeah. I mean, the only album I have not listened to.
We probably will dread having to listen to. I dread
And,
having to. It's got to be obvious, isn't it?
the Astonishing, the only one I don't
Yeah.
own. Well, I don't have
I
the
am.
subtitles
I
of either.
am. I am literally like, if we're doing that again, I'm dreading having to listen to that again. I am like, God, that's gonna be torture. But then there's gonna be some I have never fully listened to all the way through before, like
Yeah,
say Awake or Falling into Infinity or hell even. I don't think I've ever listened to all the way through Systematic Chaos,
hmm,
or I partially listened to Black Cloud and Silver Linings. Like, but everything else I probably have listened to all the way through. I've listened to When Dream and Day Unite. I've listened to Images and Words all the way through. Metropolis Part, pretty much the whole meta album. Metropolis Part 2, 6 Degrees, Train of Thought, Octavarium, Dramatic Turn of Events, the self-titled, Distance Over Time, and the new one.
oh, okay, yeah. The new one's
Those are
pretty good, actually. I do like the newest one.
I still like that one.
I'm trying to think here. I like the last album too. Fuck. Kind of losing my train of thought on what
Yeah,
that last album.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
love all these two.
Yeah, Paratines, we're dreading having to go over that album again. I remember when it first came out, and it's funny I mentioned this. So I had expectations going because that's what you do when it comes to Dream Theater albums. You have to have a certain expectation. Because when I was like, okay, it's a double album, I'm expecting something like a cross between Metropolis Part 2 and
Yeah.
6 Degrees. It's like Metropolis Part 2 or something like that, but with, it's like 6 Degrees or something like that, or it's a Sabbath or something like that. Double album and it's a concert or something like that. That's what I had going into that, and just remembering Brody telling me that the worst thing that would ever think he would ever say. He straight up told me or messaged me that it's nothing but 2 hours of Disney music.
You know what? Yeah, I do remember seeing that. He said that in his retrospective he did on Dream Theater, which, yeah, that's an album I'm like dreading to listen to. I think I, I think I only listened to it once, way back in
Once.
2016 when it came out, and I
Yeah, one.
barely
Same
made it
here.
through.
Yeah, same here. It was just like, God. I think I had not. I had a probably a more pleasant experience. I probably gave it a at the time listening to it fresh. I think I gave it a 7.5. If now and I'm dreading having to go back to that, I'm pretty sure I'm probably would have that a lower score because that album has not aged well. It's one of the
Well,
few concept albums that I will say has not aged well at all.
oh gee, I don't even think a whole pot of coffee could keep you awake long enough to listen to The Astonishing.
Yeah, it's
Or all the fucking Red Bulls in the world, I don't think could keep you awake to listen to The Astonishing. God, that album's so boring.
but then again, I've done 12-hour gaming streams. So maybe 2 hours won't be too much, you know?
True. It's like, man, even you know it's bad when
Oh, I feel so. That's 6 hours total. Oh,
damn
I
you
feel bad for you. For
you made it
you.
through 3 listens of The Astonishing. Holy crap!
6 hours total.
How the hell did you do it?
Jesus.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that whole oyster thing, but I don't know. I'm just not going to get into that right now. That's like a touchy subject, and I don't want to talk about it on my channel. But I'm still a huge
Yeah.
oyster fan. I mean, but yeah, I'm not going to get into that whole debacle. I'm hearing rumors maybe in 2025. I'm going to keep it at that because that's just a rumor. It's not proven. But yeah, we'll just
I
keep it at
mean,
that.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into all that. It's about the metal, man. It's not about politics. But oh man, like I said, I did listen to it back in 2016 when it came out, and I honestly don't remember a fucking thing about the astonishing.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it's 2 hours long. You had to listen to it for 6 hours. That's literally like no, that's like torture in so many different ways.
What's going on, Paul DeVito? What's up, my friend? Good to see you here. You did a really cool video there earlier playing South of Heaven on guitar. That's pretty cool, man. Sorry I haven't commented back on it, but yeah, I did listen to it. I really enjoyed it. Or did I comment? No, I did comment on it. I'm sorry. No, you commented on my uh, my Metal Militia guitar cover, and I didn't get a chance to comment back yet. I apologize for that.
All right, I did send Nick the link.
Oh my god, the new Hell Ripper, dude! Oh shit!
God,
I've
I
only
need.
heard two
I've been
tracks on
listening.
it.
I've
Holy
been sleeping. Yeah, I've been sleeping on several albums. I need to get my ass going on listening to some albums. That's one of them.
well, I'm hoping to get it next week. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Because I looked on Amazon Prime and they don't have it on Amazon Prime at the moment. I guess it's sold out on Amazon Prime,
I
which
think it's on.
doesn't surprise me. But I'm trying to avoid listening to the whole album on YouTube. I want to be surprised when I buy it to listen to it. You know what I mean? But I did listen to
Yeah.
2 tracks from that new Hell Ripper, and holy fucking shit, are they good?
Yeah, you can pre-order it digitally on. Oh wait, is it already out? Oh yeah, it's already out. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could buy it on Bandcamp digitally.
I could, but I'd rather own it. Yeah. It's. I mean, I got the other 2 Hell Ripper CDs. Well, I don't have their demo compilation that they put out, but I do have the other two.
Hmm.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's like an album that's not. That it's going to be hard to top in 2023. So, like, what do we got coming up here in 2023? We got new Metallica, which that's definitely not going to top it. What else
Yeah,
do we have?
maybe for me, but not. I think it would. I think the Metallica would top it because I love Metallica.
Yeah. So we
Then
got
again,
new
we both.
Overkill.
Yeah. Oh
New
yeah,
new
those were.
obituary. The new obituary was really good.
I liked it.
Did enjoy that. What else came out? The new Uriah Heep was real good. I haven't really heard a lot, like as far as like new albums so far in 2023, but
Yeah.
those two I did really enjoy.
Yeah.
The new Avatar. I'll have to check out some Avatar.
Eh. I might actually like the whole. I might actually like the whole album for In Flames. I just need to listen to it.
And didn't care for it. That's just my opinion. I listened to it. I didn't like it much. Besides that, what else has come out in 2023?
Let me think.
Oh, the new Ahab or Ihab or Ahab. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ahab.
Ahab. Yeah, Ahab. I like that.
Yeah, I want to check out the new Ahab. I did like the track I heard from that.
If there was one album that's kind of a sleeper right now that I was listening to or something like that, that I think is a sleeper pick, the new Delane. I was listening to that not too long ago, a little bit of it, and I was like, "Ooh, this sounds really good."
Ooh, nice. Paramore. That band sounds familiar too.
Pop punk. That's from my time, pretty much.
Okay. So Avatar is Sweden's answer, or the Swedish answer to Devin Townsend. That's what John says.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to check out some Avatar. I really am.
Yeah, obviously, Funeral Doom can don't have to click sometimes. Sometimes it is what it is, and all that stuff. Obviously, takes a while for that, but for me, I instantly liked it. Thought it was good. Had some moments, different moments for me when I was listening to it. Like there was one song, I think the opening song had some death metal on there. I'm like, Ahab doing death metal? Like it was like there was blast beats, low gutturals and stuff like that. It was just like low, like very pretty much like that death metal style, and it was like, whoa, this is interesting. And then it went back into the more traditional kind of the doom that Ahab is known for.
Ooh, yeah, I got to check that album out. I mean, I got to check out some more Ahab too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, I know we're only into February, but
Yep.
yeah, it just seems like not a lot of stuff is really coming out.
Yep.
I mean, it's only the second month of the year, but it's still pretty early, I guess.
Yep.
So what do we got coming out in March? Let's take a look. Actually, so March. Oh man, let me back out of my Google here.
Enslaved,
Oh
Haken,
yes, that should be a good one.
Periphery. That's more of a me thing. Suicide Silence are probably more of a me thing. Camelot.
Yeah, I heard Camelot's coming out with a new album.
Theory of a Dead Man. I don't listen to them that much, but I might be listening to that. Ooh, an Eson EP.
Interesting.
Ooh, we got another.
Oh yeah, Paul Gilbert did make a Dio tribute album. I did see. Should be pretty interesting. Yeah, that's right. New Cattle Decapitation too. Yep.
Rodden Sound. That's right. I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh, and a Saxon cover album. Ooh, name Obliviscaris. Ooh, Lordy. New Lordy album.
Oh man. Let's see, metal album releases for 2023. Speaking of which, I know Saxon's working on a new studio album, but I don't know if it's due out this year or not. Maybe for early 2024, I'm guessing. Which that's going to be like their 25th album, if I'm right.
Oh wait, what band?
Saxon.
Ooh,
Yeah, they are working on a new album.
ow.
Shit, maybe there's an Iron Maiden album in the works.
Who knows? Ah,
Which I've been listening to the Book of Souls a lot the last couple days.
mm-hmm.
That freaking album's very underrated. I, I know that's your favorite Iron Maiden album.
Yep.
I would definitely say that's probably the best Iron Maiden album with Bruce back in the band, or back in the band. Yeah, when Bruce returned to Maiden.
Ah, Christopher Barker likes some Lordy. Nice. I've been meaning to get that big multi-disc album, Lordiversity. Like I've been meaning to get that for quite some time now. Christopher Parker.
Yes, new Night Demons coming out. I should mention too, there's a new Haunt album coming out, which I swear there's a new Haunt album that comes out every 6 months. But there is a new Haunt album coming out in May.
Damn.
Somewhere in Time, that's a fucking underrated Iron Maiden album.
Seventh Son is my favorite of the classic era of Maiden.
I mean, mine's obviously the first two, but you can't really go wrong with any of the first seven albums, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all good.
Yeah, definitely.
I do like what Iron Maiden album? I think I'm trying to think of what Maiden album's been growing on me lately. No Prayer for the Dying. That album's actually been growing on me a little more compared to before. Like there's some pretty good stuff on it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, John.
What's
He,
Johnson?
he
Yeah.
ordered the Angus 6 and the Sword of Power CD. I love that. That single they put out, love it. Oh, I'm
Sweet.
assuming you don't know. Angus Big Six is this new band that has
Yeah,
a
I've never
former
heard them.
vocal. Yeah, that's the band. It's a power metal band. It's a spawning power metal band featuring. It's a new band that was formed by the ex singer of Glory Hammer, and it also has
Okay.
Steve. And it also has Steve from Orden Ogan. He does some vocals and also does guitars and bass. And they also have a
Oh,
female. They also have a female left-handed guitar player on there. I gotta remember who the lineup is for this
oh,
new.
cool.
Uh, is it on here? I'm sure I have it. Yes, here it is. The lineup is as follows. Yeah, Thomas Winkler, that's the former vocalist of Glory Hammer. Then Sieb Lieberman, he does guitars, bass, backing vocals. Guitars is Stalia Belazeka, and drums is Manu Lauder.
Ooh, nice. So Avatar has their own label. Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that. Which nowadays, I think that's the way to go, really. With the way technology is, you really don't need a record label nowadays. You know, I mean, if you can self produce your own music, yeah, it's still very hard to do that. Trust me, I know. Because I'm, I'm pretty much doing the same thing with my music. I self produce my stuff, you know, but, that's kind of the route to go, I guess. You don't really need a record label nowadays, even though a record label can probably push you to the next level to an extent, but they can rip you off too.
Mm.
So Avatar's been around for a while. Like I know my old guitar player was really into Avatar, but I never really knew much about him. But I do know about this Avatar, Sabotage. Started out called Avatar back in the early '80s.
Ooh,
How
yeah.
many how many of you know that? I'm sure people out there know that, but so yes, Sabotage was actually originally called Avatar and put out an EP called City Beneath the Surface in 1982 before putting out Sirens.
I sabotage pretty much.
Yep, and it was and it was Chris Oliva's girlfriend at the time that came up with the name Sabotage because there was another band called Avatar, ironically at that time, I guess. Which obviously that Avatar must not exist anymore either. That this Avatar is currently here. It's kind of a weird story, I guess.
Yeah.
30 Taggers is an American entertainment company which offers music marketing, distribution, and management services to independent artists. Okay, cool, cool. That's cool to know.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. So, it's,
I already sent Dick a link
all right.
when he does
Just
decide to
check.
join.
Oh yeah, there was a new Catatonia album that came out too. I haven't even listened to that
Yeah,
album
I
yet.
listened to that. Yeah, I know because there was a deep dive that he did with Jeff did a deep dive and had I think who was there Jake from
Oh,
the Upside Down Church, Rick from Dreadful Minutes, Nick was on there. Even Jimmy from Future Ruins was on there, obviously with Jeff, and they were talking Catatonia all the way up to. They were briefly. They didn't fully talk about the new album.
Yeah. Interesting. So I'm
I
just
was
looking
watching
at the.
that. I was watching that. There was a middle part I wasn't there, and then I was there for their 2009 album and onward. So
Hmm.
because I got it because I wanted to see what they thought of with the Dead End Kings and stuff because that's the one I and onward because those are the ones that I knew from Catatonia pretty much.
Right. Interesting. So, yeah, I need to still check out Jeff's Catatonia video. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet, but I'm kind of looking through these releases. A lot of this stuff I really don't know. There's a new Korn album coming out. What?
Didn't they release one earlier last year?
Requiem
Requiem.
Requiem Mass. That's what apparently it's called. I don't know if it's a new album or what the fuck is this?
Well, you realize the last one was only 30 minutes, so
Yeah,
maybe they might have had more material, maybe?
could be a possibility, I guess. Yeah, I'm just looking through this list, and not a lot of stuff on here is not really grabbing my attention. Rise to Power Memoriam. Is that a power metal band?
Oh, yeah, they did release a surprise EP, Requiem Mass EP.
Oh yay! There's a new Godsmack album coming out. Oh yay! I'm so happy for that. Holy cow! Now that's true metal right there, man. Some Godsmack. What
Yeah,
the
in all
fuck?
honesty, that's one of those I'm going to be listening to. It's been a while since I've listened to a Godsmack album. Figured, maybe that's going to be one of those I'm going to listen to and review.
And Oceans. I've heard that name before. And Oceans. That name sounds familiar. They got a new.
Yeah. Yeah, as in Gardens, so in Tombs. As Gardens,
Yeah,
so in Tombs. Yeah, I've listened to that one. That one's like, holy fucking shit.
still Grant.
I think it's just an EP, Christopher Barker. I think it's from when they were doing that live stream they were doing before the album came out.
Riverside. I've heard that name before too. Riverside. ID Identity is what the album's going to be called.
Ooh,
I
cool.
know that name. They've been around for a while, actually. Twilight Force, they're going to be a power metal band at the heart of the Winterville.
Twilight Force, yeah, that's a power metal.
Exandria, that's definitely power metal or symphonic metal.
Yeah. I listened to that one. Think Arch Enemy if they went power metal.
Okay.
Female really great vocals. Obviously the whole Alicia White Blues, the growls and stuff like that. But yeah, you're definitely getting much more clean vocals, great clean female vocals. That's what it is. It's like if Arch Enemy went power metal. Essentially.
Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff on here grabbing my attention at all.
The lane I mentioned is kind of the same thing. A few growls here and there, but not too much. It's kind of like a heavier version, or like not like Arch Enemy, current Arch Enemy if they went power metal, but more of like if Evanescence went power metal, symphonic power metal. Like it's
Okay.
great female cleans and stuff like that. Very power metal stuff. It's very much more kind of sounding a little bit more like Evanescence and stuff. But it's like, yeah, if they went more power metal too, and from what I've heard, it's really great.
Okay. Interesting. What the hell is this one? Nano War of Still. That's what the band's called.
Parody, there. I think, yeah, they're. I remember that was one I was like, oh, this one might be interesting to listen to. It's like I think they're a parody metal band.
It's what it sounds like. So the album's going to be called Dislike to False Metal. What the hell? Okay, then. Yeah, that's definitely a
Comedy
parody.
metal, yeah, parody metal exists. And that's one of the bands.
Yep.
You ever wanted a heavy metal version of Weird Al? That's one of them.
So are they going to come out dressed up as fucking Conan the Barbarian too?
I don't know. Another one. Unfortunately, they broke up. This one was kind of an interesting one I listened to. Raskaja, Turbo Polka Party. And they were kind of this, like, they were. Here's the thing: a lot of people in that band are from Russia or Ukraine. So unfortunately, they had to break up because of everything that's going on up there. So
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm
Interesting.
glad. I'm glad you share the same sentiments as me, Christopher Parker.
Christ Agony. No, I've never heard of Christ Agony.
He also loves Nanowar of Steel.
Man.
Raven Sunewar.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, there is a new Raven album in the works. I did remember seeing that.
Nice to meet you, Raven Sunewar. I don't think I've seen you
Yes,
in the
welcome to the chat room. Welcome everybody to this special live stream tonight.
666 celebration.
666.
The number of the beast.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there's a new Piss on Christ album. Whoa. Let me read that again there, John. I've had a few drinks tonight, John. No, my friend Dan Castro is working on Pissed on Christ CD. Hang the
And
bitch on the cross. What a name. I love that name.
Castro
Yeah,
Fate.
Castor Fate. Castor Fate X. The sequel to the space agency scam. Huh, interesting.
Huh.
It seemed like last year at this time there was a lot more to talk about when it comes to new albums. It's just weird. Like I said, I do know Raven is working on a new album too. Obviously, the new Overkill's coming out the same day the new Metallica's coming out. Um, I don't recognize you. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Maybe you stumbled into the wrong stream. Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows?
We will never know.
We've had some weird people come in these streams in the past.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Hey, Karen.
What is up, Karen? How's it going, Karen?
The only good Karen.
Yes, that's right.
Every other known Karen sucks.
Right on.
Except you, Karen. You're the best Karen. You're the number one, the best Karen ever.
The cool Karen.
Yeah,
The number
cool
one Karen.
Best one.
So yes, welcome to the stream. We're just waiting to see if Necrotic Nick shows up.
Yeah. Like I said, he's doing some editing. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. Maybe.
Right. Awesome stuff, indeed. So yeah, welcome everybody to the chat room. Sorry we're not being like chitty chatty right at the moment. Can't think of really much to talk about though. There's not like a lot of good metal coming out.
We're a metal channel, Raven. This is Metal Ben.
Okay.
Right over. Right there.
Who are you, man? Actually, okay. Oh wait, we got Wyatt in the house.
Oh, dude.
Hey, there's Damien. He wants to join. I will send you the link.
Yes, what's going on, Damien? What's up?
There you go, Damien. Sent you the link.
So, all right. Apologies for being quiet.
Yeah, we're waiting on some people we can actually maybe talk with. You know, it's like, so no, it's
really not much to talk about as of late, to be honest.
I know. It's kind of boring.
Unless you want to talk about the depressing shit going on in the world, which we're not going to talk about that crap.
No.
That's really it. I mean, hi, I'm Metal Ben. Welcome to the chat tonight. Have a beer with Metal Ben.
Oh yeah, Sheriff. I remember watching that. I remember watching the music video for that band from Aryan. It's so dang trippy as hell. Like there's nods of certain bands in that Aryan Lucas and Supersonic Revolution music video. It was just like, my God. There was nods to T-Rex. There was nods to Alice Cooper. There's just a lot. Oh, hey,
what's going on, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Actually, you were saying there's a lot of depressing stuff going on. It's actually the opposite because people are finally starting to wake up to what's happening. So there's a huge shift in consciousness taking place right now.
Yep.
Yeah, people are sick of everything.
The light is going to prevail. Do not worry. And like I did on my live, my YouTube or my Facebook live, it's it's pretty insane that it's been 3 years and some people still haven't fucking clued into what all that stuff was really all about. Really pathetic, actually.
It's very true, man. You got a point.
But the good news is people are finally figuring it out.
Yep.
You know, I've been screaming from a mountaintop for 20 years about all this, and everyone thought I was nuts. And then I go, really? Well, how come I've been right the whole fucking time then? I mean, all you have to do is research and keep going down the rabbit hole, and you find the fucking truth. So
exactly,
it's a damn shame that people would rather be ignorant and blind than go down the rabbit hole and find the truth.
Yeah, which I don't really get that mentality either, because I figure if you're being ignorant and blind to what's going on, and especially if you have children, you're being ignorant to your children and what they got to grow up
Well,
with. You know
that's
what I
right.
mean?
I mean, that's really what I was fighting all the tyranny for, was for my nieces, and for myself, obviously.
Right.
But I never complied with any of it. And how come, I know my rights and they couldn't touch me? So it's there's no excuse to be a pussy when you can stand up for what's right and fucking fight. There's no excuse
I
for it
agree,
at all.
man.
No,
Yep, I
no
totally
excuse.
agree. I mean, yeah, nobody should lay down to no government or no fucking authority at all.
That's right, brother. You got it. So that's what I wanted to talk, like, just lead off of your point saying it's depressed. No, man, what's happening is all the darkness is being revealed so people can see, and then the light is going to we're going to transition into the light. It had to happen this way because people have been sleeping for too long, man. And I understand where you're coming from, because it is very fucking frustrating, and it's
Yep.
very
Confusing.
it's not confusing at all, Wyatt. There's different levels of consciousness, and some people haven't moved past infancy, and that's the problem. You've got so many people that have been so used to being told what to think and what to do for so long that they don't know how to be responsible for their own destiny and their own life.
That's very true. I mean, yep, that's
the
very
problem
true.
we're facing. That's the problem right now. But the good news is people are going to trust governments never again after this insanity. At least that's the hope I have.
Because I mean, every time you turn around, it's just more and more lies and more shit that's being, more shit that's being exposed on these scumbags.
That's right, man. You got it,
Yep.
man. Don't let it get you down, though, man. You have to be on the right. You got to think with high vibration. You have to transcend past the anger. And believe me, I'm one to talk. I get it, but at the same time, I'm doing my best to do that myself. And I'm doing my best to continue to ascend and raise my vibration and realize that humanity is going to beat these nutcases. It's inevitable. Nobody's going to live like that. No one is going to live like that. No,
because it's going to get to a point where it gets so freaking far where people are going to be like, you know what, that's it. I've had enough.
That's right, Ben.
You can't control me no more.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
It's time to rip these chains.
I am actually astounded it got this. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
I was just kind of saying, it's time to rip these chains off and be like, you know what, no, you can't hold us down no more.
That's right. That's what's been happening for the last 3 years, and I know there's been smaller pockets of it, but as more and more people awaken, the strength of the strength of our consciousness and the light will just keep pushing the dark out, and that's what's going on, because we went from the age of Pisces and now we're moving into Aquarius, and Aquarius is the age of light. So that's why all this is being exposed so fast, and they know this. So that's why they're pushing the gas pedal down, because they know their time is running out. This Agenda 2030 wasn't supposed to happen until 2050. But the problem is, because of the COVID nonsense, and pushing the you-know-what on everybody, they've exposed themselves, and now they're panicking. So now that's why they're doing all this other crazy shit to try to demoralize us again. And it's just going to keep failing over and over and over, because like you said, you can only push people so fucking far, and then they're going to go, you know what? No, I'm done. There's more of us than there are of them, and that's obviously they're not very smart. So, because you can't push people to the point where when they've got nothing to lose, when they've got their freedom and their children are on the line, you look out, because you can only push them so fucking far.
That's very true, man.
I just wanted you to hear my side and give you some positivity, because we are winning, Ben. There's no doubt. It's inevitable. So
Yeah.
just keep your head up, man, and keep fighting and just
Yep.
stay positive, bro, because they want your energy. And if you stay positive and you stay in a higher state of consciousness and you keep evolving your mind and your mindset, they got nothing on you, right?
Well, yeah,
Where
that's exactly what they want too. They want your energy, and they want people divided and fighting with each other. That's
that's
exactly what
right.
they want.
Because then they're easier to control.
Yep,
Yeah, they want us
that's
like
how.
sheep.
What'd you say,
And that's
Wyatt?
how. Oh, go ahead.
I said they want us like sheep.
Well, I look how many people fell for it, man. It's sad. Really
It is
sad.
sad. Yep. There's
I
nothing
never
good.
put on one of those face diapers once, and anyone who told me to got told to go fuck themselves, no matter where I went.
Yep.
And if I just said I had a medical exemption, and I was able to do all my grocery shopping, and there were a few places that wouldn't serve, like where I'd get beer that wouldn't deal with me because I wouldn't wear a diaper, and I just said fine, I'll go somewhere else, and there I was able to get my beer. So nothing really changed for me except for the constant badgering and harassment I suffered from some people, not staff workers, just some people. So
Right, exactly. I mean,
yeah. But if you got no balls, don't fucking call yourself metal, because that's what metal is, man. It's fucking balls, and it's standing up for what's right, and it's doing what's right, and it's being an individual.
yep, I agree, man. Totally.
You're not a fucking follower, and you're not fucking doing what you're told. And you know, that's what's gonna make my channel great. I'll find the right people. You know, that's why I'm never gonna change how I do it, what I say, and how I say it. If people don't like it, they don't have to fucking watch me. Go watch somebody else that's gonna lie to you and cater to your sensitivity and cater to your woke PC fucking bullshit, because you're not gonna get that on MOD. That's never gonna fucking happen.
Right.
So, and that's why I collaborate with Ben, because he's the same way. And Ryan, I like his channel too. Those are the only two I probably ever would collaborate with, to be honest. So, I mean, and Thralls of Metal, if Nick ever wants to do something with us, he's welcome to too, of course.
Oh, hell yeah, totally. Which he's supposed to be joining us here.
I want to change the tone here because,
Yeah,
well, I reviewed
I'll be here.
this.
It's all good, man.
I reviewed this is going
yeah,
up. This is going up right away for Tuesday.
Oh man, that's such a great album.
Ben, you have no idea. You know what? I love all the other Pentagram albums, but there's something just so dark about this record, and
Right.
so atmospheric, and it's the production on this fucking perfect. Perfect.
I agree. That's such a damn good album.
It is. Don't you have it? Don't you, Ben?
Yep, I do have it.
Fucking rights you do. Right on, man. I'm gonna get
I
some of
got-
their other stuff, but yeah, this is my favorite record from them, and that's gonna go up after I hang out here for a bit. I'm gonna upload it for Tuesday.
Yeah, I got that one, and I had their CD, The Early Days, which is their
Okay.
like basement recordings from the 70s.
Oh, you know what, Ben? You know what I figured out? They formed only 2 years after Black Sabbath did.
Yeah, 1971.
Right, but they were known as Macabre from 71 to 72. Remember that?
Yep.
And they were psychedelic blues rock, and then they became
Yeah.
Pentagram.
I'm trying to think too. There was members of Pentagram too that had a band around that period too called B Demon, which was kind of like in that doomy Black Sabbath type of direction.
I need to get some Witchfinder General too.
Ooh, yeah, I got their second CD. I got to get their first one.
You've got Friends of Hell. That's awesome, Ben.
Is that the
Death
one I
Penalty
have?
is their first. Are you talking about their one of? You've got their second full length that came out in '83, right?
Yeah, I need to get Friends of Hell. Friends of Hell, I don't have.
That's the one you have. If you're saying the second album, that's the one that you have.
Hold on a minute. Let me.
Because their debut is called Death Penalty.
Okay, my bad. It's
okay.
Death Penalty. I have not Friends of Hell.
So you have their fucking debut. Wow.
Yes, it's freaking good.
Well, it's Witchfinder General. They're like new wave of British heavy metal and doom metal, like fucking rights, man.
Oh yeah, man. Pretty much like Black Sabbath.
They formed in '79 in Scurbridge, West Midlands, England. It looks like.
Yep.
Very influenced by Black Sabbath, yeah, and wrote in the new wave of British heavy metal.
Really good stuff.
I would imagine I need to get some of it, yeah. We
Yeah,
should do a collab on these nutcases then. On Witchfinder General, we could. Yeah, we could, man.
Definitely. Totally.
Yeah.
It's such a cool band.
I'm looking forward to Death Hammer next Monday, and then
yes.
we'll do ZZ Top after that.
Yes, yeah, we'll have to do that.
You know what? I don't know of any YouTube channels that have reviewed Eliminator, so
I can't.
I don't think there's too many.
I mean,
you're the only one.
Sorry,
you're the only one that I've seen do it.
Me, yeah. Well, that was on my old channel, though.
Oh, was it?
I believe so. I don't think and if I reviewed it on this one, it was so long ago that I'm going to delete it and redo it like I did with Pentagram, because I did this when I first started my channel, and I wanted to redo it because I have the awesome set now and everything, and I'm so much better at it that I wanted to re-articulate my thoughts on Relentless. God, this album's so good, Ben. Jesus Christ.
That's a fucking epic album, man.
It is, man.
No, I remember that review. It was on your old channel, that CZ Top Eliminator review. I do remember.
Probably, yeah. It would have been on my old channel. I don't think I've done it on this one at all, actually. No, I haven't done.
It was on the old channel, the Underground Gamer channel.
Metal Gamer, yeah.
I've been listening until like early Black Sabbath, like Paranoid all the way through like Volume 4.
I'm actually doing a review for Paranoid for Janelle's son Isaiah because he's a channel member. So I'm doing that in May. Check out the new Avatar CD. No, John, I hate Avatar. That's not happening. I'm not into that fucking cheesy shit. Sorry, dude.
See, I don't know much about Avatar. I mean, I see him talking about it.
Very theatrical. They're like, they're like Alice. They're like modern Alice Cooper. Sorry, Wyatt. Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. Is they're like Alice Cooper?
Yeah, no, can't stand that fucking shit. I mean, as much as I
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, Ben. I don't mind Alice Cooper, but I'm not a fan. Like, I can, if we were all hanging out and Ben was like, spinning some Alice Cooper, like, okay, well, whatever. But that's not something I'm gonna go out and look for by myself.
I mean, I used to be, but not anymore.
I am very, very selective of what I buy and what I listen to because it's got to resonate with me, man.
Like Alice Cooper is definitely an acquired taste because, like all of his albums, he's done a lot of different things over the years.
Hey, welcome back, Ryan.
Yeah.
Saw you. Yeah. Sorry, man. Fucking guys just sitting there all quiet and shit.
Yeah, it's all right.
We were actually getting quiet because I was running out of shit to talk about. I'm like, okay, there's not much coming out metal-wise here in 2023 yet. It's like, oh, what do we talk about next?
Well, I'm not sure. There's a lot of underground stuff that's going to be coming out, though. So
we got Nick here.
Oh, finally.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, Nick?
What's going on, Nick? Not much, man.
Wow, we were just summoning you, man. It was like, fuck, I wonder where Nick is.
It was.
I was finishing up some editing. I churned out a couple of reviews today.
Yeah, I redid this one.
Oh, all right. See, I still gotta get some of the old Pentagram, like at least like the demo collection and shit.
This is their best full length right here. This is their third album. Came out in '93 on Peaceville. In my opinion, it's their best album.
I think I only have the last one. It was pretty good.
Oh, they're sick, man.
The documentary, fucking Last Days, man.
That's a Pentagram doco, isn't it?
Oh yeah, dude. That dude's got some fucking problems.
Okay, well, I want to watch it.
No, dude.
You're talking about Bobby Liebling, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty stark look at like his life. Like he's definitely. I mean, drugs fucked him up, but I think there was also like some mental shit in there too already, so it stirred the fucking pot.
Yeah.
Don't do most drugs.
Yeah, but they made such awesome music too, though.
Oh, they did.
Oh my god, yeah, totally.
I mean, when it comes to American doom metal, the pioneers are right here, along with Saint Vitus. I think Saint Vitus came a bit later, though, if I'm correct on that.
Yeah.
I think
throw
in
in Trouble,
83,
too.
84.
Trouble was a little, well, they were a little bit later too, but yeah, Trouble's always in the mix there for me.
Yeah,
Right.
Trouble came out. Trouble, I think, came
Yeah,
out. in
Ben, you're
84.
right. Saint Vitus was 81. Or they formed in 878 as Tyrant, though.
Okay. Man, there's a lot of bands that had that Tyrant name.
I know.
It's weird.
But yeah, Saint Vitus was 81 from LA. That's right. Okay. But yeah, so I guess the pioneers of American doom are definitely Pentagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, this is a sick record. I was really, really happy to get that.
So Nick, I was hanging out with my friend John tonight. Somebody who lives around here. Yeah, he actually messaged me to go hang out with him, and it's weird. He was wearing a Thralls of Metal shirt, so he knows about your channel.
That's fucking crazy, dude. It still blows me away seeing people wear our shit. That's just, it's still nuts.
Hey, look who's in the chat, Ben.
Mike.
Holy shit,
Mike's here.
Mean Metal Mike, damn.
What's up, me, Mike?
What's up,
What's
Mike?
going on, dude?
Yeah, any level of fame or notoriety is still fucking strange, but you know it's cool. Like the fans like coming up to us. We pretty much know I'm approachable and essentially just a blur of fucking metal stats and fucking dick jokes, and yeah, you know it works.
Like I wanted to get a picture of it, but I'm not like one of them dudes that usually takes pictures of other people.
I don't.
But
Yeah,
he had to throw some metal shirt on.
like I know those fucking chuckleheads.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm only at almost 2,200, and I've got some people that have said they recognize me too. So
It's cool.
It is.
There was one at the Campbell Corp show I went to with my brother-in-law, and this chick came up and said, "Hey, you're on YouTube, right?" I was like, "Yeah." Okay, my boyfriend up there is entirely too shy to come up and say hi, but he's pretty sure you're a metal reviewer. I was like, "He's right. Could you come up there and get a picture with him?" I was like, "Yeah, that's not a fucking problem."
that's cool.
Hey,
Oh,
dude, what's
there.
up, pair of jeans?
What's going on? Holy shit, you actually talked with Matt? Damn, that's
Holy
pretty cool.
shit. Dude, that's fucking awesome. Wow. Man, fucking,
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, me metal Mike. Anyways, go ahead, Nick. I'm
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
the Max thing still fucking blows me away. Dude, fucking Miller talks to Gloria all the time, I guess, through like emails and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, she
pretty
gives him
freaking
like
cool.
advice and shit. Like he's hit her up for advice for the the Denver Fest and everything. Like I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed and kind of red. You've been doing managing for a while. you have any
Wow,
pointers?
that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Dude, I don't know. It's weird, like the connections and shit. Like there's one thing that happened on Wednesday I can't tell you guys about yet because it's kind of a surprise from the video premieres. But another interesting, cool fucking experience. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, James McBain commented on the Hell Ripper review and thanked us.
Ooh, no
Yeah.
shit, that's cool.
Dude, that album fucking whoops so much ass. Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, man. I want to listen to it so fucking bad. It's like tempting to just listen to it, but it's like I want to own it though. It's like I want to be surprised with it. And I already know it's gonna be fucking good.
Dude, it's legit the best thing he's dropped yet. I'll
I
be
believe
completely
it.
transparent there. Yeah, I still got to get it. Like it's on pre-order. Like if I go through Amazon, which I don't want to, I can get it.
Yeah.
Probably sometime next week, but I want to see if it arrives at the shops.
Be careful ordering music from Amazon. I've heard a lot of bad stories about that.
Don't order vinyl from them. They'll fucking bend and fucking fuck up all.
No,
the shit.
I've heard of people getting the wrong stuff, or scratched or broken.
Mine are usually cracked.
Ones.
I only order from Labels or eBay. That's it, or Bandcamp.
eBay, I've heard it. It's kind of reliable. Like, I don't know. Sometimes
You got buyer protection as well, so if somebody fucking shafts you, you get your money back, which is really awesome.
but
But I only go that route if I can't find it from the label or on the fucking Bandcamp.
Well,
I'll do eBay.
it's Peaceville, so it's across the pond. I'm reasonably sure.
Who are you talking about?
Hell Ripper.
Oh yeah, Withered Hags, and what's the name of the record? I'm sorry.
Warlocks Grim and
Withered Hags. Yeah, I want to get that record.
Yeah,
Dude,
I need to
yes.
listen to that.
There, I mean, everything that I liked about Hell Ripper was already there, but there were some really fucking cool surprises on there. Namely,
Well,
the last track.
he went more in a black metal direction on this album too, which I think is really cool.
Black
more
metal
than
and
the
heavy
last
metal.
record.
There's a
I
lot.
hear
Yeah.
the Iron Maiden
Classic
influences.
metal. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, that last track, there's a whole bridge in there that sounds like fucking old Opeth. Like My Arms, Your Hearse style fucking Opeth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, that's the Opeth I like.
I never got into that band at all.
Yes,
Personally.
Yeah, I will say since I've been doing some of these like review posts on like Instagram, I've gotten some members in the bands themselves.
Ryan, you
like,
need to move your mic closer to your mouth.
Okay, sorry about
No.
that.
There, no, that's okay. Now we can hear you better, buddy.
Okay, yeah, but what I was saying was since I've been doing these review posts on the Damage Incorporated Instagram page, I've had some of the bands and members of bands like it. Like I have one post I had, the first one I did, Tribunal liked the post, and then I think the next one I had, I think the labels like Transcending Obscurity and M Theory Audio liked the post as well. I think the band Ashen Horde actually liked the post as well.
Okay.
Transcending Obscurity. That sounds like a label.
It is a label. It's a band.
Yeah, I know who. I know of that. I know of that label. I've ordered some stuff from them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Nick gave
I
me
usually-
some posts for albums on there.
I usually get their stuff through indie merch because that way, because the label Transcending Obscurity, I believe, is based out of Mumbai.
Yeah, in India. They're in India.
So getting
Radiohead.
stuff from across that giant pond is extraordinarily expensive. They have a U.S. shop, but honestly, if you just go through indie merch, it's much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we have on here, I think, what was on this one? Oh, yeah, I think the singer for Blaze My Sorrow. Oh, and Bizarre Cult like the one that on the like the same post as well. And then what was the last one I had on here? Oh, it was the one that has this one's a kicker. This most recent one, Napalm Records actually liked it.
There you go. That's a fucking big label, dude.
Yeah, and I think I forget when it was. I think it might have been the new Xandria. So that was the one I had on here. That one, Raskaja, Turbo Polka Party, Crawl, and then there was a Osaya Kronos, and then it was Crawl Damned. That was a $20 spin album. The other one was Unique Leader.
Guess where $20 skin $20 spin got the name for their label off of this fucking album. It is the last fucking track.
Oh shit! I did not know that. That's fucking awesome.
Dang.
I misspelled that. It's actually Crawls from Profound
Most people
Lore.
don't even fucking know that. They're like, where did like $20 spin? I'm like, it came off Relentless, for crying out loud. Like,
Order Radiohead CD from Amazon, got Rascal Flats instead. Man, that is a burn.
That's a big burn. Oh, shit.
Dude,
Radiohead.
the one
Why
they
are
fucked up
the
was
fuck are people talking about
I think
fucking
it was,
Radiohead.
Warbringer. They sent me the wrong CD, and I don't even remember what it was, but it definitely was not Warbringer.
Yeah, modern metal does suck, mean metal Mike, for the most part. No balls and no fuck you attitude anymore. For makes a good point. I talk about that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that new Ahab album I have to listen to still.
That's good.
I've
yeah,
heard
it's
it's
way,
like-
really good.
way more melodic this time, but really good. And I already love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So
Yep.
actually, I went back and watched the movie a couple of times. And I was like, man,
nice.
I used to watch that movie obsessively when I was a kid. Absolutely obsessed with the Nautilus and how it worked.
It's a good movie.
Right.
Very good movie, actually.
James Mason's performance in there is definitely not like stereotypical Disney. Like that's kind of a dark movie. He's a very dark character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ben, how's the Holocaust? You mean?
Holocaust.
Well, it's in the works.
Reign of the Horsemen.
Yes, I'm actually taking my time on this one. I want it to be good.
I saw
Everything
your I mean,
Sorry,
What?
go ahead, Wyatt.
oh, I saw your Metal Militia short.
Oh yeah. That was kind of sloppy. That's the one I haven't really fucked around with on guitar for a while, and I just put it up for the hell of it. You know?
I fucking personally love it when bands are sloppy and fucking just don't care. Just make whatever they fucking want. That's what I like. That's more organic.
I
You're not
agree.
you're not worried about a fucking audience. You're just doing it because you love it and you feel it.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's very true, man. Trying to hunt down what's that say? Trying to hunt down more Peruvian metal.
Peruvian.
Bang,
I actually,
Spectral Souls.
Can hardly
There's
read.
a lot of good black metal in Peru and death metal.
Yeah,
Lot.
right here.
Yeah,
Literally
see? There.
Literally
There
what he's
you
looking for.
tell John what that is because he's asking.
That's it. That's what he's looking for. Spectral Souls.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Let me pull
it's on
it up.
Hammerheart. So I mean, it should be easier to find, I think. Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Towards Extinction.
That
I
cover
like
looks
the
cool.
fact that the first track is simply called "No More God for Me," and like he had like his fill. It was like, I'm good. I just I'm full. Had plenty of God today already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I haven't jammed it yet, but it'll be probably in the next collection update.
Are you wearing a NASM hoodie?
Also,
Nice.
That's
yeah.
freaking sweet.
Blasting Shit to Bits, 1992 to 2000.
That is like one of the best grind bands there is, or if not,
Yep.
yeah.
all
definitely.
4 albums are amazing.
Yes.
I don't know. That'd be hard to even pick a favorite out of there because I do love all of them.
How could you not? They're masters at it.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get those albums.
And they got
are
a lot of really intelligent lyrics too, because a lot of their stuff is very anti-political and stuff. So, really good stuff. I like that.
Well,
type of-
social commentary, socio-political stuff. I mean, that's kind of unless you're gore grind, that's kind of grind's thing.
Yep. Exactly.
political grind. I guess
I mean,
that's
it's almost all of it. I mean, it's based in the punk scene. Punk scene's
Exactly. Yep.
anti-establishment.
Yeah, it's
Fuck your
true.
suit and tie and your fucking corporate bullshit. That's not how we do it.
Yep.
Nope.
But I mean, yeah, like anarcho punk, crust punk, D beat, all that shit. Inhale, exhale, man, that's such a good fucking debut. I'm a big fan of Shift though. The last one, it's a little bit different. Like they experiment with some groovier songs, but fuck, dude, they were awesome. Like I only wonder what they would have done on a 5th album, and unfortunately, we didn't get that because Mitsuko fucking died in the Boxing Day tsunami. In Thailand, he was on vacation, and yeah, Christmas vacation, tsunami came and fucking wiped out him and thousands of others.
Yeah, that does suck.
I don't think they ever found his body.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they ever did. They were such a cool band, though. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing we got now is Rotten Sound. Rotten Sound is pretty much, they were they pretty much followed right in the same footsteps. think they came out like a little bit later, but they were from Finland. But the last tour that Nosum did, as like just to sort of close it out, they actually had Rotten Sounds frontman step in for Mitsuko.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Called it a day, you know.
Which I believe Rotten Sound has a new album coming out. I think in May
Can't
or
wait.
April.
Yeah, Apocalypse. Yeah,
Yeah.
March.
March. That's right.
Grindcore is fucking hard to review. Because you're just frequently pausing and like, all right, what the fuck happened? I don't know, like blast beats and anger. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
released
That's
two
like,
singles. I think one of the singles is only like 30 seconds long.
yeah, that's what I like about the genre. It's like one of those. It's like,
It's
Short,
condensed musical hostility.
Insanely
Yeah,
short
pretty
songs too.
This is our next fucking song. It's called "Suck Fucking Cum." Suck Fucking Cum. Yeah, that's pretty much Grindcore.
And then they're done.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Dude, like every time I've seen Napalm Death, they will just sort of Trojan horse you suffer in the set. Like they won't even
Oh.
warn you it's coming. Like it'll just be like in between songs, and it looks like Barney's about to like talk to the crowd and everything. And gotcha.
That's like that's a song that's like 4 seconds, isn't it?
Not even that.
Not even.
I think it's
3, 2.
point. Or that's 1.35 something seconds. It is
Oh, you
still,
talked
I believe, the Guinness Book of World Records. It's the shortest song ever written, and it actually has enough like note progressions. Like because Guinness went over, is like, all right, we got to make sure it's actually a song. There are
Yeah.
lyrics. There's a brief beat, and there's enough of a chord progression to actually have it constitute a song.
Interesting. I wonder what the longest song would be because I'd be interested in hearing that.
Oh man.
Probably Dream Theater.
Mirror Reaper.
It'd be Dream Theater. Mirror Reaper's 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's long.
Bellwitch is a good band. Yeah, that would be. I actually really love that record a lot.
I still don't own. I only own one
I heard
Bellwitch
it's-
album.
Oh God! I just watched a video about this not too long ago about the longest song ever made.
Okay, yeah. Here's what I got. As of 2019, Guinness World Records states that the longest officially released song was "The Rise and Fall of Bossa Nova" by PC3, which lasts 13 hours, 23 minutes, and
Wow.
32 seconds.
No,
That's the one. That's the one I heard about. Yep. It's crazy.
absolutely uncalled for.
That would
I
be
agree.
a fucking killer doom metal fucking album if someone did that. Like
13
Funeral
fucking
Doom type
hours.
thing.
I could
Like-
see Sleep doing it, but
Well, or Wormphlegm because they have some really long songs too.
Esoteric, like literally every one of Esoteric's
Another
releases
good band.
album.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find Wormphlegm's Tomb of the Ancient King. Good. Oh my god. They only did one press on Paniac Records in 06. The vinyl's worth like $300 fucking dollars.
13 fucking hours though for a song. Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous. That's a hell of a fucking commit there too. It's like, all right, man.
It's
We're
like
doing
how
this
how do you turn that into an album? You got to release that in like fucking 12 different sections at least.
Yep. I mean, you might have enough material to do that, though. Like, if you split it up in proper parts, you'd have enough material to make 12 songs out of that, or maybe. No, because 13 hours would be.
It would
Like
have to
12
be
albums.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, yeah, because 12 albums would be an hour each. Yeah. Or you could do, like, one album that's got an hour for each track, too.
I mean,
But I love compositional stuff like that, so.
if you can do it, I mean, we went over that Oak album, which was just one
44
track,
44 minutes.
44-minute Funeral Doom track. It was actually really nice. It was a really good Journey song. You know, it was lush, and pretty at points, and then it just fucking drags you down to the fucking depths of hell.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Very atmospheric. It's actually I think the guy that plays bass on that album is a member of Garia, the masked Portuguese black metal band with the weird symbols and shit.
Okay.
I fucking love that band, and I gotta fucking double check on the fucking tour dates because I think they're coming to Detroit with Rotting Christ.
Ooh, okay.
I want to get some of Sun's music. I love that fucking band too.
Still, for the life of me, cannot get into them. It's too much drone.
I fucking love Drone though. So
Let's see.
I want to get Black One, Monolith, 00 or 00, and then they have a couple of other albums that I want to get to.
March 4th. Oh shit, that's the fuck. Never mind. Damn it. All right, well that's when they're gonna be there in Detroit. Damn it. It's the same day we have set for fucking doing Crowbar. So
Ooh.
New album?
no, we're gonna do that whole ranking.
Ooh,
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, we've been putting it off for a while just because we had a whole bunch of other stuff pop up and
Crowbar is amazing.
yeah,
Love that band.
Oh, yeah, totally.
jobs, family, just too much stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Crowbar, I'm looking forward to and dreading just because it's such a consistent band. Like there really isn't deviation, and there doesn't need to be because Kirk's got all the fucking riffs.
Yep.
Oh, man, still one of the heaviest guitar tones, too.
Dude, oh man, live, that thing fucking hits. Like
Yep.
you were just crushed by that fucking tone.
Well, even when he plays with Down, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Fucking Down's another underrated goddamn band. I gotta get all their stuff.
Nola's, I've had that since I was a fucking teenager. Like I bought that not knowing who all was in it, and then when I opened up the fucking booklet, I was like, hey, I know that guy. Hey, I know that guy.
I do like A Bushel in Your Hedgerow a lot. That's
good.
my favorite. That's my favorite Down record. But NOLA is a classic, obviously.
Oh, Nola's still my jam. Like there's
I still have it on cassette tape. I got it way back in '95, and I still have it.
I think I got mine in like '96. It was in a used bin, and like I said, I just saw the whole Jesus smoking a joint in the back. I was like, all right, and yeah, I loved it,
This one's good.
dude. Like every fucking track on that album fucking rips. Like just great
Oh my
riffs, great
God.
fucking
I
melodies.
hope Phil brings back Super Joint as well because I love that band too.
Well, anything Phil does is awesome. So,
I know.
Maybe, I don't know. Like he seems like he's still doing the illegals thing. He still has.
That's another band I love that a lot of people shit on those two albums, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What was
'Cause
the mellow stuff that he was doing?
N minor.
And minor, yeah.
Love
still-
that stuff too.
Still got that. He still got Scour.
Yes.
Oh yes, Scour. Holy shit.
I saw them in MDF 2019. They were
Damn,
fucking
s-
killer.
You saw Down when you were 8 years old.
Holy shit! I wasn't even allowed to go to shows when I was 8.
Me either. Dude, I didn't go to my first concert till I was like 20. I know that's kind of embarrassing, but
No, it's
17.
not.
the first band I ever saw was Journey. Believe it or not, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. It was a good
I'm not a
concert.
Journey
I mean, Neil Sean fucking shredded, man.
Neil Sean's talented. He's talented as fuck.
I'm not a big Journey guy, but still more metal than a lot of the fucking garbage that's out there today. In my opinion, anyway.
I mean, for me, like
True.
Journey felt like well, all right, at least at a certain point. Like I know the earlier stuff is a lot different, but the stuff that everyone knows, it just felt like a classic rock band assembled for chicks.
That's pretty much what it is, but
Hey, hey, they know how to write good hooks. You can't deny that.
They do. A lot of
Yeah, I
catchy.
guess-
Yeah, they're
I
very
didn't
good
know
at
that
writing.
their keyboardist is married to that crazy fucking pastor that speaks in tongues that was Trump's spiritual advisor, the blonde chick.
Oh yeah.
Hubba-da-bubba-da-bubba-da. Yeah, she does all that shit. Yeah, she's and I guess that's kind of a bone of contention between he and Neil because I guess she gets involved in the band's business.
Well, Neil Sean's a jerk, I think.
What? What'd you say, Wyatt? You need to speak up, man.
I think Neil Sean's a little full of himself, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Was it when it,
Well, the person in music that's the most full of himself, Gene fucking Simmons.
oh yeah. No one can argue
And
that.
I hate Kiss with a fucking passion.
I don't hate Kiss. I just don't like. All right, there's songs that they wrote that are good, and I will admit that. I mean, they were about the spectacle more than they were about the songs. I would say.
Yeah, it wasn't. There was nothing to it, but
I do own Kiss albums.
it's okay, Ben. We don't have to like all the same things, buddy.
I mean,
But no, I totally get it though. Kiss is definitely like a gimmick.
I mean,
It's a corporation. That's what Kiss is.
What's funny is Slipknot became the exact same thing.
to a degree, I think there's more work in a Slipknot song than there is in a Kiss song.
Yeah, but they became everything they said they never would, which is why I was like, see ya. You know? Yeah. So. But I mean, that when I saw them at Ozfest in May of '99, that was before the first album even dropped. I was changed that day when I saw those 9 fucking nutcases come out on stage. I was like, who the hell is this? And it was so real and so visceral and so fucking aggressive and honest. And I was like, this is the only band I fucking need. And it was for a very long time.
I saw them on their first headlining tour with Dope and Mudvayne.
Yep. I didn't even care about those two bands. I was just there for Slipknot.
I didn't know about Mudvayne. That was my first time ever even hearing about them. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I don't know, this is actually pretty cool. Dope was dope. I think the most memorable thing they did on stage was play Fuck the Police and dedicated it to the Detroit PD. Concert-wise, Mike, the only thing I have officially going on is going to see Sanguisugabog here in Toledo. They're playing out of the club not far down the street. Gonna go watch them fucking play some brutal death metal and talk about all sorts of weird shit.
Yeah. I got to see Slipknot when they were still throwing up all over themselves and into their masks and fucking just... When they were hungry and pissed off and venomous, that was the best time for them. I got to see them in their infancy, and it was just... And in smaller... I got to see them in smaller venues, too, when they were still just starting off before just when the first album came out, and it was fucking unreal. Some of the most intense fucking shit you'd ever see on stage, man. It was just... Yep.
Oh, yeah,
and then look, money. Now we're fucking pussies and we sold out. Well, congratulations, because now you're just a fucking joke.
A lucrative one. I don't mind them. I still think they write pretty good songs.
But they're not nearly as heavy or dark anymore, man. And that... I
mean, they're still dark. It's just accessible darkness.
Yeah, but then that's a dichotomy because you can't be both. You're either one or the other.
No, you can. Catatonia. I mean, we just did a giant deep dive on that band, and they are dark and miserable and sad all the time. There isn't a happy fucking Catatonia song out there. But
Catatonia aren't on the same level of mainstream popularity that Slipknot is. Anyway.
Yeah,
so, I mean, you can't.
They have all the hallmarks of a band you think would be popular. Clean vocals, accessible choruses.
But I can't say anything bad about Catatonia because I haven't really listened to too much of them to form an opinion. So
it's an interesting discography to go through because there's a lot of changes.
Definitely. I was glad I came back in when y'all were going through the 2009 album and onward, because I got into them with Dead End Kings and stuff like that, or found out about it and listened to Dead End Kings when it came out in 2012.
The first two albums are very influential to Death Doom, like right up there with My Dying Bride and Paradise Lost. And then they get into their
Don't forget about their Gothen and Skepticism. That's more Funeral Doom. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, they got more Funeral Doom. Yeah.
in terms of like the Death Doom sound, that was the
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
like I would say closer to My Dying Bride, just in terms of like
Right.
synths and the lavishness, and maybe Paradise Lost Gothic. But
Such a good
then-
album.
Jonas Rentz blew out his vocals like really early on. In fact, the first album he couldn't
Sorry.
growl. You can actually hear on the album apparently where he fucking just blew them out screaming.
Was Paradise Lost ever good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still good. I don't think they really have any bad albums at all. I even like
No,
their
they're
industrial stuff.
goth metal. Am I right or what?
Death
Well-
Doom. Well,
They started out as Death. Yeah, I talked about them in my new video I uploaded. They started out as Death Doom. They
Okay.
did go through a stage where, they kind of delve into like synth pop and avant-garde and goth music. But then they
industrial.
didn't. But as of recent, they went back to their Death Doom sound. So
Yeah.
yeah, the
I
new
remember-
stuff's
I
actually
rem-
good.
Yeah, I remember seeing that name and looked at their logo, and I looked and thought to myself, like, this, and just by the logo alone, not what it looks like, to me at the time, screamed prog metal. Like,
Which one?
just Paradise Lost. Just
Uh,
look.
Well, I mean, their first logo was really jagged. Like, if you listen to their first album, I wouldn't even call it Death Doom. I'd call it just like slower death metal. Like, it doesn't have, it has some doomy moments, but most of the time it's just fucking riffy and heavy. And
Yeah.
fucking Nick Holmes sounds fucking possessed on that.
I haven't heard much. I haven't heard any of them. I don't think.
But when you get to
personally.
like Gothic, Icon, Shades of God, and of course Draconian Times, like that's where it gets more like melodic but doomy. And there's like still like the periods of death metal vocals and clean vocals. And then they abandoned it, went for like the industrial metal stuff. Admittedly, I don't mind that stuff because I listen to a fucking ton of Nine Inch Nails and shit like that. So I still like that. And Nick Holmes is a good gothy fucking crooner. Like he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Then they returned to it, but they kept that balance of clean vocals to harsh vocals, and they've been on a tear here lately. Like honestly,
Yeah.
God, I think
The new album, the new stuff is good.
faith divides us, death unites us, and pretty much to right fucking now, I think are all absolutely quality albums. Dude, Medusa is one of the most bleak albums I think they've fucking put out.
Yep.
If there's one band I've been wanting to see put out another album, it's Doom VS. I've been wanting for quite a while now to see them put out another album.
I only have one.
Hey, Ryan, you need to go into your audio settings and turn up your microphone.
Or just move it closer. Is there a way to
Okay.
can you maybe move the headset forward a bit, or
If he goes into his audio audio
Alright,
tray
I'll
on his
just-
Windows
let me
10, he
see.
can turn it up.
Yeah, let's see. How's that?
That's better.
All right, cool.
yeah, Draconian
Thank
Times
you.
is
Thank you, Ryan.
one of the classics for
No problem.
damn sure. I don't know. I like again like every phase of the band. Fucking Gregor McIntosh and Nick Holmes have another project coming out simply called Host, and it's just dreary synth pop. It's like Depeche Mode except with Nick Holmes singing. There's
Nice.
been a couple of singles. I was like, dude, this is great. This is perfect fucking rainy day, miserable fucking mopey music. I dig it.
Did you ever get into Aphex Twin? No, that's some weird shit.
The only thing I have by him is off the Pie soundtrack.
That's an amazing movie. I own that film.
Same here. It's weird.
Requiem
But-
for a Dream is. I have the disc with Requiem for a Dream and Pie from Darren Aronofsky. Two of the best films ever made, in my opinion.
Requiem for a Dream is still difficult to watch.
Very depressing film. Yes, I know.
Oh, dude, Ellen Burstyn's fucking story arc in that is. ugh.
Yes. When from going crazy from all the diet pills that just string her right out. Yeah, I know,
Mhm.
dude. Yeah. because she's basically taking methamphetamine.
Back in a minute.
Yep,
All right, Ben.
love that movie. And the score by Clint, the scoring in that film is just unfucking real. Like Clint Mansell did the scoring for Requiem for a Dream, and he did the scoring for Pi. Just two of the best film scores I've ever fucking heard.
I mean, I don't know, being a Star Wars nerd, John Williams will probably always be my dude.
Yeah.
But I do remember the score for at least Requiem. Oh, because I just have the soundtrack for Pi, and it's weird. It's got some cool electronic tracks on it, though.
I love that movie, man. Pi is such a great film. It's very film noir too, because it's like all in black and white, which
Very
is really
grainy,
awesome.
too.
Yep, love it, love it. Yeah. Best film soundtrack for me personally. Oh man, that's fucking tough. God.
One of my favorites is still Heavy Metal from 1981.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, of course, yeah.
Like my favorite Cheap Trick track, Reach Out. I love that song. God, Working on Coal Mine by Devo. Love Devo. God,
Devo, you like Devo? They're the ones that wrote Whip It and shit like that, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
dude, I grew
okay.
up on that shit, man. That was
Yeah,
that
that's
was
cool,
roller
man.
rink music.
Yes, I know.
God, what else? Well, Veteran of the Psychic Wars, but I own all of that album by Blue Oyster Cult because Fire of Unknown Origins probably my favorite Blue Oyster Cult album.
Ooh, that's a good album.
I love that album.
Back.
It's some of their best songwriting.
Secret Treaties too. That's another
yeah.
great Blue Oyster Cult album.
Tyranny and Mutation.
Ooh, yes.
What are you drinking, Ben?
Oh, PBR.
Mob Rules.
Nice.
Mob Rules
Well,
is
I'm gonna
on-
go get one, you fucker.
Yeah, go get that PBR, motherfucker.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm just over here, was just drinking some bottled water. Ah, yes, the infamous Diet Coke.
But no,
They should give me
the
money.
album Blue Oyster Cult put out in 2020 was really good too.
I didn't pick it up. I heard some tracks though, and they didn't sound bad at all.
Oh, dude, the whole album's good. God damn, I gotta break that CD out again.
You gotta
It's
pour it
good,
into a
though.
glass, Ben. You gotta pour it
I mean,
into a
it's-
glass.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
PBR. You can drink it out of a can.
Glass.
Yeah, but
Drink it out of a
glassware
glass
makes
or
a
can.
difference. I am a craft beer freak, and glassware makes a big difference, boys.
Rabbit
I mean,
Junk.
pretty
Anybody ever
good
heard of
beer.
a band called Rabbit Junk?
I've never heard of. I mean,
No, me.
I know that rabbits have junk. That's about it.
I know
Oh,
this
yeah,
isn't,
the
by
rabbit.
the way,
Yeah, no.
I know this isn't craft beer, but it's still really good. But yeah, proper
I mean,
glassware makes all the difference to bring out flavor.
It's a
in
very
well-made
drinkable.
beer.
Is it a lager or a pilsner?
It's a lager.
PBR.
I always
lager.
forget if it's a lager or a pilsner. Yeah, dude,
It's a lager.
it's all over here. If you go to like
Yeah, he's
fucking
got-
Virginia, that pretty much just takes the
Ooh,
spot of a
American
lot of like fucking.
Although when you
Bud Light.
first pop it, it kind of has a grainy shit smell.
It
But
does.
I mean, it's probably the best mass-produced beer that I drink.
I
Um,
Yingling.
Yingling's dead. Yeah, Yingling
Yeah.
would be.
Caramelized
I've
hops.
never. What's crazy is you fuckers down there have. If you guys are so lucky in the U.S. because you have like 10,000 fucking craft breweries, at least. Now in Canada, we're starting to catch up with the micro craft beer scene, but I mean, you guys have so many fucking breweries down there. It's
Dude, that
fucking
trend
insane.
hit fucking hard here. Like I got buddies that brew their own beer here and say, hey, you want to try the thing I fucking was working on? Most of them are fucking like giant hop heads. Like they love the IPAs. Like they want to skull fuck you with fucking IBUs. Like
Well,
point
for
where
me,
you take
I
one
like-
sip and you can't taste anything else the rest of the day.
then they're making it wrong because I've brewed beer before, and I've researched. I mean, I could be a beer judge.
Well, that's what they're going for. Like there's
Right.
like they're not. I mean, that's not all the time, but that's like the challenge just to get the
It
IB
depends on
level.
what kind of hops they're using. If they're going for a West Coast style, you can have that piney, citrusy, grapefruity hop presence, but you can balance it with a lot of caramel malts. So it'll be bitter, but it'll balance it out with sweetness. And for me, I love the West Coast IPAs, but I love New England IPAs as well because they're very juicy and tropical and dank, and they're very hazy. They look like juice, and
Yeah.
they're fucking delicious. I love New
Yeah.
England IPAs, but my favorite that's one of my favorite styles. But I love stouts and porters big time as well.
That's good winter drinking.
Oh yeah, like a big Russian Imperial Stout that's like 15%. Fucking give me that all day.
Well,
All
man,
day.
Nice.
all day you're gonna be taking a nap after about like 3 of those.
I'm dude. Look at the flag up there. I'm from Norway. This is like in our fucking blood, man.
I mean,
I
we
can
have-
drink a lot, Nick. Not that
I
I
have-
do anymore, but I can fucking drink, man. So
I got one microbrewery that is literally 2 minutes down the road from me. There's a couple of downtown. Yeah, we brew Buckeye beer here too. Like, I mean, that's kind of all over Ohio, but we have Buckeye beer, which is, I believe, a true Pilsner. It's really
Yep.
good.
that's a true Pilsner, yep.
Let's see.
Because
yeah,
if it's got that Saz hops and grassiness with the bready crackeryness, that's a mark of a Pilsner with that Caramunic malts as well.
it's one of our most popular ones. I mean, I don't know if we're necessarily known for it because it's also across from the Oliver House, which is also a microbrewery
Cheers, Ben.
itself. That's
Yep. Cheers, brother.
Mommy Bay Brewing.
Cheers. Yeah. Now you're in Ohio, right, Nick?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a list of breweries that I like that I've had from there, and see if recommend some beers to you to try.
See, I don't really drink that much anymore. Like most of the time.
Well, you don't have to be a fucking alcoholic, but
Oh no, it's just I don't really drink that much anymore. Like it's very sparing. Like I might drink when I'm out in Denver, just because apparently they're making us a craft brew, like a Denver Death Fest brew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I might tie one on one night. But yeah, most of the time I don't know how I do it. I'm fucking sober almost all the fucking time. I'm kind of boring.
No, man. I did a lot of drugs and drank in my youth, so I'm pretty chill now.
I do some drugs.
So, well, like what? Just pot?
No, I don't even smoke weed. I haven't smoked weed like much since like high school. That was the last time
I
was
can't
like-
smoke it anymore, Nick. I smoked so much that I gave myself panic disorder. So it just completely fucking does not agree with me anymore. I can't touch it at all.
No, I do mushrooms every now and then.
Yeah, those are definitely. I always did them when I was alone because I like the deep introspection and I wanted to learn more about consciousness and travel the fucking astral projection and stuff like that. I never really wanted to party when I was doing drugs, especially psychedelics, because that's never a good idea because you're so sensitive to the environment when you're on stuff like that. It's
Well, it
fucking
depends.
insane.
Like it's generally mushrooms are not entirely introspective. They're a social drug still. Like you can still talk and hang out with people.
Depending on how much you take, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, an eighth is about a standard dose for me.
If you're doing a quarter bag, you're gonna be talking to the fucking trees, man. Like that's what I did for fucking when I took 10 grams. That was wow. I was just fucking. I was gone for like 15 hours, but it was worth it because I fasted and I prepared myself for it for months, and I had some of the most beautiful fucking experiences. It was really beautiful. But I've had bad trips too, and those are not fucking fun at all.
I did the equivalent of 20 to 25 hits of LSD once, and that was
Wow.
fun.
Damn.
That was back when I was like 22, 23, 22, 20. It was one of those. Yeah, no, it wasn't great.
No.
And it
went
took a long
100
time.
You went fucking Fear and Loathing, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, that was nightmarishly intense. I remember I had my hair dyed orange, so I thought my skull was on fire.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of weird shit that happened that night that I know I didn't fully hallucinate.
So somebody dyed your hair orange? Or?
No, I had my hair because this was
Was it my color?
23, so yeah,
You're a
that would have
ginger,
been
though,
early
Wyatt.
2000s. So yeah, it was a lot. I think the last time I dyed my hair was in my mid 20s. But yeah, it was on this thing where like, yeah, I'm gonna dye my hair different colors. I think I had a yellow, I had an orange, I had a blue. It's like fuck it, why not? And then
I want to dye my hair again, but I can't use permanent dye because I fucking break out. Oh, permanent dye is so bad for your fucking
Changing the color
skull.
of my
Like
hair.
I'll break out in like rashes, and my scalp just gets oily and fucking it ruins. I ruin, like, my hair used to be a lot longer. I'm gonna have to get that mane and tail shampoo that my woman keeps telling me to get because it's gonna help my hair grow. Like, I'm jealous of Ben's hair, big time.
I mean, mine's still pretty long, I guess.
Well, mine used to be that long, and it's still, I want it like down to my fucking, like, under my pecs. So I'm gonna get that mane and tail, but dyeing my hair black for the longest time really fucked up my scalp because now, because of the ammonia and shit, I can't dye my hair with permanent dye. I have to use like that Manic Panic stuff, or which is semi-permanent dye. So I might just get a bunch of fucking colors and just do different colors for a while. Something I've thought of doing.
I'm good on that. Like I you know, for a while I kind of tried to resist the whole grayness, and now it's just gonna happen. Fuck it.
You're only 2 years older than me. Don't be talking about gray hair.
Oh,
God
dude, I got
damn
a
it.
ton, dude. Are you kidding? Dude, I got like a Doctor Strange fucking blaze
Doctor Strange.
right
That guy's
there.
awesome.
Look at that fucking gray.
Doctor Strange.
Speaking of strange, have you guys ever seen Strangeland? That had fucking D. Snyder in it, man.
Got the
I
soundtrack.
remember that movie, yeah.
Dude,
Fuck,
that
that's a
movie,
great film.
It's not. It's not. It's good. I went back and watched it. It was like, dude, I think
I think it's a great film because it's fucking, D. Snyder can't act very well, but
But it's
for
not,
what
it's not a really well written story either. And it's
No.
not well directed.
I don't know. I like it. I like it, Nick. So
It's
I like
a
it.
B-rated movie.
Watched it.
It's, as you would say, campy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean camp's fun, but I mean like going back, it was like, man, dude, because I remember like, no, man, this is fucking like legit fucking this is art, and then years later, like, man, I think I was fucking high. Because it's like, yeah, no, this is like Joe Bob Briggs drive-in theater fucking level of like, yeah, we'll play this, and like he'll just explain how many tits are in it, and whatever. Yeah, it's got some good gory moments.
Yeah, especially when he's piercing that guy's fucking dick with the fucking giving him the Prince Albert. I'm like, I screamed. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ!
Dude,
Like,
when the chick rips her stitches in her mouth.
oh yeah.
Like, oh, dude, that one. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. It's just all floppy meat.
Yeah. But there's a really wicked horror movie that's coming out that I just seen a fucking preview for. There's a movie my white woman and I just watched called Gonjiam. You ever heard of that, Nick? It's about the Gonjiam psychiatric abandoned hospital in Korea.
I haven't watched.
And it's a documentary style film where these Korean dudes and chicks go in this based on a true story.
Those are always debatable.
Well, based on true events because the hospital is fucking haunted. It's one of the most haunted places in the world. So the stuff that they documented in there was based on real shit that happened. Really, I mean, that's one of my things. I love the paranormal, and I love I would love to explore abandoned asylums because there'd be so much history there and so much spiritual energy, and just like, you got to be careful though when you go into those types of things, because it's
I'm a pretty fierce skeptic. Like, unless there is legit, scientific evidence that can be tested and measured and such, I don't really fall into that. Like, I've gone on ghost hunts because I wanted to check it out. We did the Ohio Reformatory years ago, and it was pretty cool seeing like all the areas where they shot Shawshank and Air Force One. They still have the mural painted for Air Force One with like Stalin and shit on it because it was supposed to be a Russian prison.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, we were there from, I think the lock-in was from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. We stayed the entire night. We scoured every fucking inch of that, walking around, and nothing happened. And like me being me, I was like, because the two people that I were with were a little bit more on the believer side, and me, I was like, okay, you want me to piss them off? I'll talk about like prison rape and shit. And I would just antagonize. Like, did you guys hear that? I was like, no, there's nothing. I'm more scared about what's actually in here because I see animal droppings. Like, I don't want to get bit by some rabid fucking raccoon or some shit because they're here.
Right.
They're real. I know that. But everything else is, I mean, it's essentially the power of suggestion. You plant an idea in someone's head that is like, oh yeah, if you picked 5 random spooky looking locations and none of them were substantiated with any sort of like tales of haunting, just because it's dark and creepy, the whole mind thing is like shadows are going to matrix. You're going to hear sounds. You're going to think there's something with you at all times. It's kind of just part of that whole fear thing.
Right.
Well, I've had some true paranormal experiences myself, so I think that I attract them because I can go into a house that I know nothing about, and I can feel many different types of energy all at once, and I can feel if there's been bad stuff happen there. I can feel the history, and I can feel the emotions of past events that have occurred in certain places, especially psychiatric hospitals. So even if I don't know anything about any of it, like you said, the power of suggestion is real, but I've had too many experiences to not, I mean, to think that there's not more dimensions to consciousness is pretty linear minded. So
again, it comes down to evidence. Like that's the main thing. That's the standard that always will be. Like, things aren't facts because we believe they are. They are facts because they can be shown to be facts. That's like just like sort of my thing there. But all right, the thing is, all right, with psychiatric hospitals, like, the history of psychiatric hospitals in the U.S., especially when they were first being put in, horrible anyway. Like, literally, there's not really any out there that were known for caring for patients.
No,
at all.
No.
In fact, we didn't. I mean, all right. You think about, how many different sorts of like, behavioral patterns and such, like autism, like disabilities, learning disabilities. Like, these are all things we know now. Back then, they would just say you're an invalid and keep you in a fucking rubber room or keep you strapped to a fucking chair and then just feed
that's
you
true.
whatever.
My girlfriend's here.
What's up, Janelle?
Yeah, Janelle and I have had some pretty intense experiences. She wants to visit some of the most haunted places in the world. Like, I want to go to the Suicide Forest in Japan.
I don't want to see any bodies. I'm good on that.
But we both like are really crazy about this stuff. So I told her about there used to be a crazy place in New Jersey called Greystone Park. There's actually a film about it, Greystone Park, and it's about.
I've heard about that.
It was a pretty active very active spot, and the Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in Weston, West Virginia would be fucking insane because it's the largest stone mason building in the world next to the Kremlin. There's like fucking 20 miles of tunnels around the entire fucking property. And I'd love to go in there. Like, I'd be careful though. Like, I even said to Janelle, like, there's certain, like the one in South Korea, I'm like, no, because we watched Gone GM together, and it was fucking terrified the shit out of. Well, I mean, it didn't. I could still sleep, but the stuff that goes on in that film, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, those are some pissed off spirits. Like, I don't know if I want to go there.
I'll do it.
Well, if we can all get together and go, then let's go. But me and Janelle, Nick, Ben, fucking if you guys all want to go, let's go to some. Let's go. I'll go with you guys and her. But me and her, I'm like, well, what if we fucking got lost or we got separated or fucking?
Trail breadcrumbs. I mean, leave something behind as a trail.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, unless you think the ghosts are gonna like pick up the breadcrumbs or something like that. I mean, honestly, there's a way, like those catacombs are bound to have been mapped since
Paris. Yeah, the Paris catacombs. Nobody can tell me that shit isn't fucking haunted. Like, you're out of your mind.
I mean, no, it's dark and spooky. And again,
As Above, So Below is one of the greatest films ever made too.
It was okay. I
love that. I fucking love that movie.
I
love that movie. You've been to Paris?
Oh yeah, years ago.
Did you go down into the catacombs? Or
no, but they made me go up in the fucking Eiffel Tower, and I'm terrified of heights, so I wasn't happy about that. It was a school thing, fucking forever ago. But yeah, I mean, here in Ohio, we got a fair amount. Like, actually, if you just look up haunted Ohio, it's a litany of places. Like the fucking ridges in Athens.
Yeah, that's another fucking.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah.
God, what other ones? Here in the Toledo area, there used to be a Riverside Hospital, but I think they finally tore it down. God, there's a bunch of other ones around here. The Collingwood Art Center.
That one's supposed to be fucking messed up too.
I've heard people say like stories. I've also heard people like, yeah, it's full of shit. It's an old fucking creaky church. It's like in the oldest section of Toledo too, the old West End. Lots of really like old fucking mansions. Not the greatest neighborhood anymore. So it's like one of those just like, lock up your cars. Make sure everything's all safe. Toledo's loaded with them. Like this whole fucking area. There's haunted Ohio it's a real thing. Actually, I guess it was trending not too long ago for some fucking reason. But yeah, like I mean, fucking Miller lives in a house that was built like right around the time of the fucking Civil War ended.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and I've already was like, oh, maybe it's haunted. It's like, I'm fucking with you. I was like, no. I was like, I don't know. It might be. It's like, it's not. Don't put that in your head, because then you're gonna think about it, and then you're gonna fucking think about it and talk about it around John, and he's gonna think it, and then that whole thing's gonna spread like wildfire, and then I'm gonna have to fuck with you.
Well, what if it is? What if it is haunted though?
It's probably not haunted.
The thing that I've come to know about spirits is people will say, well, I'm skeptical, and people can be skeptical, but a lot of them will only reveal themselves to you if you actually believe they exist. See, because there's still that element of why would that knowledge bestow itself upon you if you're not ready for it? If you're not open to reception, they're not going to show themselves. So that world of the ethereal is not going to connect to you because you connect with that on a soul level. It's something that you're not even consciously aware of. It happens, and then the feelings will come in, and you'll be like, that's why I can go into a place and tell you if there's something that's happened there or hasn't happened there. And if there's any type of evil that's there, or good spirits or bad spirits, like, they just fucking attach themselves to me. I didn't ask for it, but that's just how it is. And
But the
so
thing
I've
is,
been very sensitive to that stuff for a very, very long period of time.
but the thing is, right here, like, my thing is, like, all right, these things are real. I mean, in terms of, like, what you believe, these things are real, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, when something is real, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in it or not. It will simply exist. Like, you know, whether or not you believe in, like, this Jolly Rancher, it doesn't change whether or not it exists.
But are you really holding it, or is there no Jolly Rancher at all?
There's a Jolly Rancher.
You don't. Yeah, but it could just be part of the Matrix, right? Like,
It's not. You're touching it. You're interacting with it. It's there. It's real.
Yeah, but your
Comprised of
senses can
atoms,
lie
which
to
are
you too.
comprised of mostly empty space, but it's tangible. You can empirically show that it exists. That's my thing. Like, whether or not you believe in something doesn't change the fact that it's real. So, if ghosts are real, spirits are real, it should still be able to be shown, like, you know, in some sort of, like, scientific manner. That's me. You know, there's a set of rules in terms of working in the physical universe. You know,
they've scientifically proven that there's spirits. You gotta find it. It's there.
It's still contested. That's why it's still called, you know, paranormal research. You know, it's something that is, there's a lot of pseudoscience around it, because pseudoscience tends to squeak its way and stuff. Like, it's, you know, like Bigfoot and cryptids. Sure, there's some, you know, like stories, anecdotal evidence, you know, stuff that could be or could not be, but because we believe so strongly that it is, and people like to jump on that stuff. Like, you know, like a Bigfoot could be real, but I don't think so, just because you need a large base population in terms of, like, breeding, because, you know, if you don't have more than 500 of any given species, you're not going to breed very strong successive generations, because it's hard to avoid inbreeding at that point. You need, you know, genetic diversity. That's one of the big keys to survival. That's one of the reasons why I don't believe in, like, Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and shit like that. And, you know, food sources, and the fact that, you know, it's kind of hard to hide, especially if you're a land animal these days. Like, you still can, but in terms of hiding a giant breeding population of something, yeah. Same thing with ghosts. There's a lot of pseudo science around it. Like, you know, like, we don't necessarily know, like, how some of this stuff comes in. Like, there's a lot of videos, of course, there's tons of stuff on YouTube. There are ghost hunters all over the place. I watch them because I think it's entertaining. But in terms of whether or not, you can't say whether or not it's set up, because you can set up. We're in the age of Photoshop, and, you know, you have to allow for a lot of, I guess, like, corruption of information, because that's what we do. You know, we want to believe. It's the whole X-Files thing. We want to believe, but there's always going to be part of me that's just like, I think doubt is just natural.
Janelle says just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
No, I mean, I agree with that, because I can't see the air, but I know it's there because you breathe it. Like,
I mean, it's cool to debate with people on this. I mean, I'm not gonna say who's right or wrong, but I know what I know and what I've experienced, and that's not anything I take lightly. So, you know, and if you haven't, then Nick, then that's why you have the opinion that you have. So there you go, right?
I mean, you know, the supernatural, I think, is fascinating, but, you know,
it is. I'm very, very into that stuff.
Totally.
You know, I mean, we get a lot of great ghost stories and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, you brought up Jersey. The first thing I thought it was the Jersey Devil.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe that fucking creature's real, 1000%.
I don't know, man. The Pine Barrens. It's not the most, like, hospitable place to actually.
Janelle says I grew up in a very haunted house that was haunted, so she knows spirits are real.
Here, give me a sec. I gotta pee. And I'm gonna
Okay,
grab
Nick.
some milk.
All right.
All right, man. No worries. It's a friendly discussion.
Yep, paranormal. And if music isn't one of, I'll say this: if music isn't one of those that ends up being successful for me, I've always had a love for paranormal.
I know, Ryan. Like, that'd be cool if we could go to some places together, man. Fuck, I'd be all over that shit.
Hell
And
yeah.
one thing I've always wondered, black metal is like the sound of death. So if you,
Yeah.
I think you could attract spirits by playing black metal in a fucking haunted location. I really do.
Yeah, but then you also take into account I'm in Texas, and about an hour or so away,
Yeah.
the Alamo.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck. I'm so jealous that you live in Texas. That is the one state that I love in the U.S. You can fucking shoot people for walking on your goddamn property. I would love, Ben, I would have a field day down there. Just imagine me with a fucking gun on my front lawn.
They wouldn't want me down there. I'd be like, motherfucker, get out of here. What the hell are you trying to do,
Ryan?
bitch?
That's so awesome that you live in Texas, Ryan. Fuck
Yeah, you got a lot of other stuff. I think I had a book at some point that had all the haunted places. Or something. I don't know if I still have it or not. But
yeah, I mean, oh, man, we all got to get together sometime and go fucking ghost hunting. That'd be so fun.
Totally. Well, it's kind of weird. You guys are talking about that. So in my old hometown of Somerset, PA, there's a mansion, right? It's called the Zimmerman Mansion.
I've heard of it.
And those are actually relatives of mine.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So
That's
mansion
fucking sick, Ben.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
man.
So that mansion's actually haunted.
Well, of course it is.
But yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, on the Zimmerman side of my family, the people that owned that mansion were actually, relations to that side of the family where the connection kind of fits in. So,
Wow, Ben. That's great, dude. I'd love to sit down and talk to you about some of that stuff sometime, man. Fuck. That's cool, man. You're related to that. That's awesome, dude.
Yep.
Wow. You wanted something to talk about. We got a topic tonight.
hey man, this is actually a pretty cool topic. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's not metal, but it's something different.
Hey, paranormal is metal, bro. Come on, fucking
That's
right
true.
it is.
You got a point.
We're talking
You got a
about
point there.
death. We're talking about death, man.
Death.
Yeah.
Which I was actually emphasized that a lot in this review. This album is so fucking dark. This fucking Pentagram album is so goddamn dark. Like for 93, Jesus Christ. I mean, and for them to be this good, I don't know. Relentless is their best album. I know they got a lot of other good ones, but the atmosphere on Relentless is just fucking immaculate. Immaculate. There's not one song I skip over on this fucking record at all. Not one. Start to finish, it's a fucking masterpiece.
Oh, I agree. It's a perfect album.
Yeah, man. I need to get a Pentagram long sleeve or a hoodie or something. Fuck. Ryan, you're into Pentagram, aren't you? You've heard these guys.
Yeah, I have heard. I think it was, what was the album? Review Your
Actually,
Joy. When Brody was
actually,
around,
the album came.
Play that, and it was like,
I'm
it's okay.
Sorry.
It's one of those.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
It's all right.
Actually,
yeah, but it was.
the album.
Sorry.
Nah, you're fine. Actually, the album came out in 1985. It was excuse me.
Wasn't it supposed to be their debut or their second album, Ben?
Yeah, it's actually their debut. Yeah, I had to just look this up real quick. So in 1985, it's called just Pentagram, but it got
Yeah.
reissued in '93 with the name Relentless.
So this is
yeah.
actually their debut album.
Yep.
Wow.
It came out in '85. It's recorded between 1982 and 1984.
Fuck yeah.
So,
So I have their fucking debut. That is sick, man. Technically.
Yep.
Wow. Now that makes me even happier. Wow.
Yep. Oh my god. And I got the early years demos too that Relapse Records reissued.
That's fucking crazy. Where the hell did you find those, man?
Oh gee, I got them used. Yeah, at a record shop here. I got it
So
used.
lucky. You've got record stores, but we don't have any in my city. I'm gonna grab another beer.
Yep. Get another brewski. Just reading the comments here. So you got a buddy that claimed he saw the Jersey Devil, but started to.
He's driving on shrooms and
Damn.
What the hell was that? You guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
that was
Yeah.
something that conked out, I thought. Now I'm drinking Gold Strong. This is a
Gold Strong. Never
yeah,
had that.
it's a malt liquor from Great Western Brewing. It's actually for a malt liquor. It's really good.
Ooh, nice.
I used to drink this fucking religiously, so I'm like, yeah, I want something different.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, good beer. Really good beer. You know what I miss? You can't get it here anymore. Old English 800.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about.
Fucking OEs, man. Like, that was one of the first beers I ever drank, and people trash it all the time, but for a fucking malt liquor, it's really good. It really is. There's nothing wrong with Old English. Nothing wrong with that beer at all. Nothing.
It's been a long time since I've had it, like years
Well,
and years.
you
since
can
I've
still
had it.
you can still get it, Ben. I can't get it here. I can't get 40s
Yeah,
in beer here anymore. You guys can still fucking get it, and it comes in the cans too. You can get it in cans.
Yeah, yep. And it sucks too because I can't mail you beer since you're in a different country, which kind of sucks.
Well, you probably could, but I would have to pay duty on it, I think.
Yeah, something
You'll
like
have to
that.
you'll have to look up the laws, and then if you can and you know it's going to go through, then I'll say, "Hey, send me some OE and I'll fucking pay you for it." But we got to find out if you can get it across the border first.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough. But
I'm pretty sure you can mail beer. It's not hard liquor. That shouldn't be an issue, I don't think.
yeah, that I'm not sure about. I've never.
We
mailed
can find out,
alcohol.
bro. I'm stoked for our fucking collab tomorrow. I really am.
I can't wait, man. It's gonna be fun, dude.
Bestial Devastation? Come on, Ben. Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, that's such a great. Nobody ever talks about that Sepultura album either.
I know.
It's like if they talk about it, they're talking about it. All the production's too bad. It's like, well, that's kind of the
People,
whole point.
you know what? That's what pisses me off about today's generation. They don't know what real metal sounds like because it's supposed to sound raw. It's supposed to sound organic. And when you have that raw, analog, fucking dirty production, every fucking band sounds different. That's the whole point. Every band sounds different.
Yeah, I mean,
Nowadays,
if you go back and
go ahead, Ben.
yeah, now if you go back and listen to a lot of old metal albums, well, yeah, go back to the '80s and even the '90s. You listen to those albums, production wise, so they did not sound the same.
No,
They had their own identity. Where today, with this digital technology, a lot of albums do sound the same, and it's kind of hard to tell.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to identify the bands, with that similar, with a similar production.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
fucking bullshit. What's
Certain
Nicky?
producers Certain producers, unfortunately, I fucking Andy Sneap. I like Andy Sneap's production, but it's the same on every fucking album.
I agree.
It's the same. He doesn't adjust a single knob. Everything is fucking taped down for the next fucking band to come in.
That's because he is a fucking knob.
I mean, he's a good guitarist, he's a good writer. Dude. I love the English Sabat. But when it comes down to production, yeah, he has one setting.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's got to be planned because of his busy schedule. It has to be. Like, okay, this band's going to make another album. Okay, I got the knobs ready. Okay, here it is.
Get in there. No pre-production necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there are some producers that just have a certain sound. I mean, I love Kurt Ballou. Kurt Ballou's production, I think, he's one of my favorite producers from Converge. His albums are insanely heavy, thick. He's got like some of the best fucking drum sound, but at the same point, some of his albums do kind of sound similar. I didn't know he did the production on the new Sanguisugabogg, which honestly is way different than anything he's done, mostly because I think Sanguisugabogg is a much different band. Like, they went for the most down-tuned guitars possible, maybe a little too much because they lost a lot of the high end.
Aren't they a slam band?
Not really, just like like Brutal Death. It's just groovy Brutal Death. With
they got that. I can't get into them though because I know they have that super clean, polished production. So
not really, dude.
No.
it's
I don't know.
They can make you. The thing I don't like is they like that pingy fucking snare, that piccolo snare sound. But musically, I like them, and
I'm very, very, very picky with Brutal Death. There's like maybe 4 bands. So.
Brutal Death is real hit or miss with me. Like, I know there's tons of people out there that love Devourment. I appreciate them for what
they got a lot of slam in their shit too, though.
Oh yeah, no, that's like honestly a lot of slam bands fucking worship them.
Yeah. I hate that entire genre.
Gorgasm, I think is pretty fun. I mean, Dying Fetus, but you know they know how to write fucking hooks. Like I'm digging those new Dying Fetus tracks a lot.
My mom actually. What?
Wait, what was that?
My mom actually turned Dying Fetus off the radio.
Dying Fetus on the radio?
Probably on like satellite radio, right?
Yeah, liquid metal.
That's good. They're at least playing that.
That station, for the most part, is a fucking dumpster fire, though.
I don't listen to the radio.
Why would I need radio when I have physical? Yeah, exactly.
Yep, exactly. We got physical media.
Yeah, we don't.
It's all on my phone too. So.
But Nick, I don't have a problem with you listening to stuff on your phone because you actually fucking buy music. So
I buy tons of it.
I know. Look at your collection; it's fucking huge. I love that.
You're only seeing like a quarter of it, maybe a third.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other rooms.
No, do you have any CDs or sorry, CDs? Yeah, you have CDs. I'm fucking buzzed. Do you have records or tapes, or is it all just CDs?
I have some tapes, like some were given to me, some I had from my childhood. Like I still got a pretty old copy of Anthrax, Fistful of Metal.
Oh, that's a great album.
I got like some special edition tapes through the Metalhead box. Like I got a pretty cool copy of some Massacre demos. I got the last Incantation album on an orange cassette.
Nice.
Yeah, Metalhead box is usually pretty good about that. You can do a cassette only.
What is the Metalhead box thing?
It's based out of Canada. It's just a subscription box. You sign up for it, and well, before they varied up the packages, it was, you give them your shirt size, and every month you would get a T-shirt, occasionally some signed merch, like a signed picture. Like I have my kitchen's lined with fucking signed pictures, like fucking tons of people, like Athanar from Midnight, Terrence Hobbs from Suffocation, fucking KK Downing. I got a KK Downing one. Yeah,
Nice.
they haven't really done that much just because I think during the pandemic it was more difficult to get those. Actually, but you can sign up for genre specific. Like I do the all metal because I was like, yeah, whatever you got, let's see what you got. I'm curious. But you can do death metal, you can do black metal, you can do doom metal, you can do thrash metal, etc. You can get it like the standard package of CDs, but you can get it to tapes, or you can upgrade it to vinyl.
So it's a surprise every month. They just send you stuff.
Dude, I have like
Wow.
a shit ton of fucking pins and shit. And like, you
I'll have
weird,
to get into that metalhead box. That's fucking awesome.
might-
man.
you get weird
I
shit
might
like
have to
this
do
too.
that
Like,
too.
you remember the little muscle characters, the little pink toys?
Yes.
Yeah, well, they
Oh,
made
yeah.
Iron Maiden ones.
Muscle was. Do you remember that bad NES game? It's fucking terrible, Nick.
I don't
Did
think
you
I
ever
played
play
that one.
Muscle?
But yeah, no, that's a bunch of little eddies in there.
Yeah, Muscle is based on.
Oh, I want to
Um,
see that. I want to see that. Ben, can you zoom in on it, Nick? I really want to see what those look like.
Oh
Nick,
no,
can you,
hold
or
on.
no,
I
Ben,
gotta
can you?
get some of the because I never opened them
zoom in
because
on
I wanted to keep it sealed.
Yeah, Muscle is
Ben,
based.
can you?
Yeah, there's a game based on that for the NES.
you
It's
go.
a wrestling game that's just terrible.
Oh
get
my
that. If you
God,
wanna-
nice.
Yeah.
Ben, zoom in on it. I really want
Yeah,
to
yeah, definitely. Yep, I'll get that. I'm
Yeah, there's
sorry.
a Killers one in there. There looks like there's a Trooper one. I think it's only 3 of them
Oh,
in
there
there.
we go. Oh,
That's fucking
Or maybe
cool,
a Piece of
man.
Mind. Or is
oh
that-
yeah,
That's
yeah. I see
pretty
the
cool,
axe. Yeah, the axe is
That's Killers.
that's Killers Eddie. That's got to be a
Yes.
sword and like that's Trooper Eddie. What's the
Yeah.
other one in there? That's
Hold
can't
on,
really
I
see.
got another one.
Looks like a matter of life and death.
There you go. Got a
Okay.
keychain with Chuck's guitar.
Nice.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah, you get like these little cool little knickknacks and collectibles. There's almost always a pin in there too. Like, fuck, I forget.
Okay, well, I got to get into that then.
Totally.
Stickers, patches. Like-
Shit, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
got
got.
some sick fucking.
And what is the fee every month for that, Nick?
With shipping, I don't know. Your shipping might be cheaper because
Yeah, it
you're
just
in
depends.
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine will be cheaper, but
It's
Yeah, but
like
it depends.
with shipping for me, it's about like I think it's close to $50. But
Okay.
Yeah, there's different
With-
boxes.
I usually
There
get
is-
2 to 3 CDs, some random cool stuff, the pin, the T-shirt, and overall it does value out to be a little bit more. Overall, and they do like exclusive stuff here lately. Like I've got some exclusive CDs, like they did an exclusive reissue of Worm's first album.
Ooh, nice.
Evocation of the Black Marsh.
Yep, it's a
I need to get
Metalhead
that
box
one.
exclusive.
I
Yeah,
only
you-
like that one and Gloomlord. I'm not a fan of anything he's done after that.
Oh, I love the last two. The last two were fucking haunting. I dig it. But yeah, they do exclusive stuff every now and then. Like their T-shirts are all legit too. Like they're not boots.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love it. I mean, I talked to the chick that runs it, and she's super cool. She said we can get some more cards and shit. We can send her our cards, and they'll put it in the box.
Wow.
Yeah. But
That's pretty cool.
but here's the thing about this because you can have it just be like regular, but you can also have it based on genres. Like the genres they got for it are death metal, black metal, thrash metal, power metal, doom metal, heavy metal, extreme metal, black thrash, and death thrash.
Oh
Wow.
wow, they expanded it.
Yeah, I realized it was only the other ones. They only expanded it. I think they added extreme metal, black thrash, and death thrash because I didn't see those before.
That's
I
cool.
usually get pretty cool shit. Like there's definitely some Metalhead box CDs that I got. I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. And a lot of it are from like underground labels and shit. So you're not getting like stuff that is super common.
Good.
Like yeah, the last two because I had to re-up my subscription because I let it lapse again. The last two I got an Atheist shirt for fuck, the first one. God damn it. Presence of Time? No. Piece of Time. There it is. And I got a Pro Fanatica shirt.
Pro Fanatica is a cool band.
All right.
Yeah, I like some of their stuff.
It gets a little repetitive, but there's some good stuff. There's an EP of theirs I really like. Yeah, but I enjoy it, and it's one more thing I can record and put on the channel.
Yeah,
Talk about it, and you get that general like sense of surprise and everything.
I should start getting into that. Is it just metalheadbox.com?
TheMetalheadBox.com.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I enjoy it. I fucked
That
up.
sounds
my
really cool.
subscription lab. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of fucking unboxings out there for different people. I know Chris over at Metalomania, he does it,
Yep.
and I think he gets a thrash metal box.
Oh,
I think.
that would be my box.
Mine would be black metal, obviously. But yeah.
I mean, I've got some pretty cool fucking weird underground black metal through the Metalhead box. Actually, the band Gast, Gast.
I know who
Yeah.
they are.
I got that in the Metalhead box, and that fucking album's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, there was one I got from. It was one I got from like I think, and it was either Indonesia or Singapore, but it was the most raw, like
Yeah.
basement fucking black metal I think I've ever heard. I didn't care for it, but it was fun to talk about. But yeah, they find all sorts of cool underground fucking bands left and right.
Sweet. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and it's just fun.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
have to look at it too.
That's like another series I could do on my channel.
Yeah,
and you can,
yeah.
and like I said, if you the regular ones, I mean, it is kind of pricey. That's like say like $50 a month from the U.S. because again, it ships internationally here. But
It'd probably be cheaper for me though, because I'm in Canada.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where she's based out of in Canada, but I imagine it would probably be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But you can, like I said, you can do like a mini box, like no T-shirt for like a little bit less, which I thought about switching to because I have so many goddamn T-shirts.
Yeah. Now, if you only want to do it 1 month here, 1 month there, you can do that, right?
I believe so. Yeah, you can organize your subscription however you want. I believe.
Okay.
Because I just do it for a year, and I try to remember when I fucking did it. So my subscription should run out in January, I think, because I didn't get a December one. So I re-upped in January. So this next one I get should be the January box.
So you pay for it like a yearly price, or do you pay for it monthly?
I pay for it monthly.
Okay.
Yeah, it just comes out of my PayPal.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, which, dude, I don't know. I don't think I told many people this. Yeah, someone tried to hack my fucking PayPal.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
That ain't
Yeah,
good.
they didn't get anything. And, no charges were made, but they tried setting up a dummy fucking business account. I had to get on the phone with PayPal, and they had to straighten it out. Dudes were using a VPN, trying to get stuff transferred to euros. Luckily, they failed. Yeah, no hits in my bank account. But, yeah, I couldn't get in my fucking PayPal.
Wow.
That ain't good.
No. Glad you got that taken care of.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to fucking get MDF tickets. And I couldn't because, like, that's not my... Because I looked at my account, I was like, that's not my credit card number. That's not my name.
Ooh.
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's what happened to my Instagram account. Like, I can't even get into my Instagram because it's hacked.
Dude, someone fucking hacked into Jam and John's fucking bank account. Like, this happened at the same time, too. We're like, dude, is this a coordinated fucking attack on Thralls?
What the fuck?
But yeah, he got that straightened out, but he's been locked out of his account for like fucking 8 business days. So they'll reimburse him all the money that was taken. Yeah. Pretty inconvenient. I guess they said they used it for like sports betting.
Unreal.
Yeah. This is why I we got fraud protection and all that shit on like everything.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do nowadays. I mean, and it's something I got to look into more too.
I use really, really, really complicated passwords, and then I save them to notepads and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and I turn two-factor authentication on for everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out here.
Right.
Hey man,
Actually,
it's cool chatting, dude.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna do the same too because I was up super late
Yeah,
last night.
same
for
here
that Crap
too.
Time Deep dive.
Yeah, I was up
woke
the
up
same
early.
time. I was up the same time as y'all, and
Dude,
I went to bed
It was
late.
like almost 6.5 hours. A lot of good music though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was
Pizza
glad to
guy.
see that.
Totally.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on getting to 666, Ben.
Thank
Yep.
you, man.
And
Thank you,
670
Nick.
and beyond, pretty much.
Keep cranking out shit, man.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I've been a lot more active on here, so
I know,
Yeah.
man. No, that's good. Keep fucking grinding, man. Like I said, this
Yeah,
whole
we're doing the
YouTube
same.
thing is a fucking grind.
Yep,
Totally.
it's a grind.
Do
You
it.
can, like we said, you can win it overnight. So
No.
it takes fucking time to
true.
be successful.
All right.
And I'm
Right.
thankful for guys like you too, awesome friends, and all that stuff.
Like I said, man. Keep grinding. Keep
Yeah.
putting out the metal
Take care,
content,
guys.
man.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Later, man.
Yeah, see you Nick.
All right, Wyatt, it's me and you now. Want to do a radio show?
You?
All right, I'm gonna play a new Holocaust song called "Suck My Dick." That's actually an old song I wrote way back in 2006.
Yeah, an old song, but it's new to us.
Hey, I could re-record it, a 2023 version of it.
Yeah.
Hey, might happen. Anyways, thanks to everybody out there who joined in tonight for the 666 celebration, even though we're over 666 subs. So I guess now we gotta wait till the 777 Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Celebration. Anyways,
Yeah.
this is the stream for tonight. It's been fucking fun.
Yeah.
That's right. Metal Johnny D. Janelle, Music of Destruction. Karen. Everybody else that joined in tonight. Yes, it's been a fucking blast. Much more to come, too. It's not the fucking end. In fact, be ready for tomorrow night for the Brothers from Hell collaboration. All right, guys, I'm out.
Yeah.
YNXM's going straight to hell with me, and yeah, good seeing you all tonight too, man. It's been a blast, and we're gonna keep this momentum going. That's right, man. All right. Well, we are out.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm out too.